Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you on behalf of John Cheetah. Welcome to the West Sunshine Community Centre. Another Sunday night in your city. Howard Lee is my name. Kickboxing is my business, and business isn't good. What a big week it's been in kickboxing. What a big week it's been in world affairs. The Bali bombing, the Monash University massacre, and the drought in Australia. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. But tonight we're going to shake, rattle and roll. State of Origin kickboxing. Your commentators at ringside, Mark the Hammer Castanini and Rachel. And sitting alongside the man with the biggest voice in kickboxing, Michael Chavallo. Your ringside physician, Dr. John Jory. Ladies and gentlemen, at ringside, the newest member of the Professional Boxing Martial Arts Board, Dave the Rock Hedgecock, with Scott Brower, Bob Todd, Bart McCarthy. Your timekeeper at the bell, the lovely Angela Buttigieg. Ladies and gentlemen, your judges for the opening contest are Matt McCurry, fine, Mark Corrie, and Dave the Rock Hedgecock. When the bell tolls, your man in charge of the action, looking very elegant and smart, he is Graham Waddell. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get rolling with our opening bout. Before we do, let's congratulate. They tell me the news from the Gold Coast was that John Wayne Parr didn't deserve to win. The real winner was the great white shark. John Cheetah was very humble last night. But come on, a big round of applause for our great champ, Michael Zambitis and John Wayne Parr, the great white shark, Jake Beach. Congratulations, Jake. He'll be along a little later. Ladies and gentlemen, it's interstate middleweight kickboxing. Would you welcome first on my left, occupying the blue corner from the Barossa Valley in South Australia, last night at the Big Pizza Bar in Nicholson Street, Footscray. He scaled 73.95 kilograms. A warm welcome, wearing Muay Thai trunks of black and red. He is Shannon Yench. Shannon Yench in the blue corner. And across the ring, fronting the Graham Ma Superb Security Services sign, wearing the sheeted trunks of black with a touch of red and touch of gold. Stepping up to the plate at 73.20 kilograms, a warm West Sunshine welcome for Lincoln Handcock. Part of Ultimate, Graham Waddell.
Well, that's comes away first fight of the night here at the West Sunshine Community Centre. It is Lincoln Handcock, trained by Johnny Sheeter. Red corner against Shannon Jensen out of the blue corner. Third man in centre ring will be referee Graham Waddell. Michael Chavallo ringside with the Hammer, Mark Castanini. Good evening, Hammer.
Good evening, Michael, and what a great night of action we're in for. Ultimate Promotions. Michael Vukovic once again putting on a great fight lineup.
We're ready for the first of 3 2-minute rounds. Kickboxing rules. Lincoln Handcock out of the red corner, and Shannon Jensen. Handcock inside thigh kick to open up proceedings here in the first round. Leg check there from Jensen on the outside thigh kick. Straight right hand from Lincoln Handcock. High left round kick from Jensen, just spinning around. Sweeping inside thigh kick there from Lincoln Handcock.
Handcock renowned for his big leg kicks, Michael. Likes to really wind them up. Seen him move around once or twice before. Some sparring sessions. And, he's a very tidy mover. Let's hope that he can combat the nerves and put it all together.
Round kick to the rib cage off the rear leg there. Outside thigh kick from Lincoln Handcock. Moving to the perimeter of the ring now. Outside thigh kick from Jensen. Inside thigh kick was checked from Handcock. High right round kick from Jensen. Caught on the forearms. Nice kick to that lead thigh again from Lincoln Handcock. Gut munching front kick against the ropes. Checks the low kick. Comes back with an uppercut. Jensen's hands a little bit low here in the first round. Takes an outside thigh kick. Step up front kick. A right hand combination from Jensen. Again backing Handcock against the ropes. Went for the high left round kick. Couldn't get it past the guard. Inside thigh kick there from Jensen. Outside thigh kick from Handcock. A solid first round for both these novices, Hammer.
Well, the boy from South Australia is very calm and collected. Not phased at all. Moving forward. Getting caught on the way in, as we just saw.
Another outside thigh kick there from Jensen, then goes to the inside left thigh. Short right hand caught him on the side of the jaw from Lincoln Handcock. Nice combination from Handcock. Takes an outside thigh kick, gives one back. Front kick to the midsection and another one there from Shannon Jensen. And Graham Waddell separating these men for one of the first time in this fight. Been a good clean one so far, Hammer.
Certainly has been. Both boys moving really well for the amount of experience they've had. They're putting it together well. That round going the way of Handcock on my scorecard. Lincoln putting it together well. And Johnny Skeeter will issue him some instructions at the break.
And GLE Real Estate, GLE Real Estate Australian Trim Supply, sponsoring our opening bout. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. Seconds out, round 2.
Okay, second round of action. Lincoln Handcock taking it at 10-9 on our unofficial scorecards in the opening round. Inside thigh kick there from Shannon Jensen, and both men traded round kicks to the rib cage. All tied up against the ropes. Body shots and head shots there from Jensen in the clinch, and Graham Waddell separates both men. This fight brought to you by Mario and the team at Australian Trim Supply. 9793-3544 Australian Trim Supply. Round kick just tucking under the left armpit there from Shannon Jensen. Again, Handcock backing himself against the ropes. Jensen controlling the centre of the ring. Starting to find the mark in this second round, hammer is Shannon Jensen.
He certainly fired up a little after the first round. He was a little bit wayward. He's coming back now, Shannon Jensen, but Handcock holding his own. Very tough boy, Lincoln Handcock. Obviously sparring with all the boys down at Ultimate. It's got to be hard, Michael. There's no other way if you're Ultimate Stables. You're either hard or you're not
Go
there.
home, that's right. Inside thigh kick there by Jensen, almost a little bit of a footy punt between the legs. Takes one to the left rib cage. Nice solid hand combination there from Lincoln Handcock. Best flurry of the fight so far from him.
He actually locked up Jensen there for a bit of a knee grapple. Ready to shoot the knee up to the head there, Handcock. He's used to fighting under Thai rules or training under Thai rules. Here we go again.
Body shot from Jensen. Graham Waddell separates both men. Better start to the round though by Jensen and Hammer.
A much better start than the first round, but Handcock, as I said, he prefers fighting with knees, I believe, and he's locking that grapple on, ready to go for the knee strikes. But under this one, it's kickboxing rules only. Bring back the long pants, Michael.
Jensen coming forward again. Can he take this round? Does want to slow down now in the final seconds. Gets him back into the neutral corner. Connects with the right hand as Jensen. They tie up right in front of a commentary position. Rib kick from Jensen. Jensen moving forward. Front kick didn't quite find the mark, nor did the right hand. All tied up now, getting a little bit scrappy. End of the second round. Hammer, I've got to like Jensen for that one.
Well, that round could possibly go the way of Jensen. It's going to take it down to the third and final round. One round apiece. Jensen coming back quite well, the South Australian in the second round. Lincoln Handcock locking away the first round. It's going to be down to the third.
Just joined us. We're in the opening battle of the evening between Lincoln Handcock, Ultimate Jim, John Cheetah, Carl Jenkins and the team. Working the red corner, and across the ring from Barossa Valley, South Australia, with Josh Scratz and the Adelaide team, Shannon Yench. Referee Graham Waddell as we approach the third and final round of this interstate middleweight contest. Seconds up, third and final round.
Okay, third and final round. The decider at the moment. We have it unofficially at one round apiece. The first one going the way of Lincoln Handcock, second one going the way of Shannon Jensen. So it is anyone's for the taking here in the third, and Graham Waddell gets us underway. Once again, this fight brought to you by Australian Trim Supply. 9793-3544. High right round kick there from Lincoln Handcock. Backs himself against the ropes again. Beautiful uppercut from Handcock, and he's opened up like a house on fire here in the third round. Ties up Shannon Jensen.
He's just got to be careful not to grapple up too much, Handcock. He wants to keep it clean, use his reach. He's got a slight height and reach advantage. He needs to be working off his judge a lot more, Handcock.
Some blood coming from the nose of Shannon Jensen. Was opened in the second round. Inside thigh kick from Jensen. Nice rib shot there from Jensen. They all tie up again in front of our commentary position.
Don't worry about the blood, Michael. It's all part of it. Looking at your lovely new FUBU jacket there.
Yes, thank you. High left round kick from Shannon Jensen. Now Jensen starting to turn it on, walking forward. Good leg check from Lincoln Handcock. Jensen getting in close against the ropes, trying to stay busy. And Graham Waddell separates both men. Well, Handcock began the third round explosively, but now it's been Shannon Jensen coming on stronger in the last 30 seconds. Still anybody's fight for the taking. Will one man get a decisive blow in the final moments?
It's going even down to the last. Handcock wants to finish with a bit of a flurry, but Jensen's doing quite well, the South Australian. He's not taking a backward step.
Well, he's raking in the points with those kicks, certainly. Jensen. Round kick there from Lincoln Handcock, upended. And this one looks like it's going to go down to the wire hammer. It's going to be a hard one to separate both men.
Certainly is.
High rib kick there from Shannon Jensen. Caught him sweetly under the left arm.
It's a tough fight. Like the tough work you get down at Australian Trim Supply, Michael. It's all tough.
All tied up again, getting a little bit scrappy now in the third round of action into the final seconds. Lincoln Handcock sucking in the air. Shannon Jensen comes forward again on. He tags him beautifully right on the bell.
That's a nice flurry for Handcock.
And they had to see the last round.
And the last round, with a bit of a flurry from Handcock, could go his way, but I reckon most of the judges will probably score that one even, which will give it a round apiece and an even last round. This one, I'd say, could be a draw.
Okay, so unofficially we've gone 10-9 Handcock first, 10-9 Jensen second, and 10-all in the third for a drawn decision. We await the official judge's call.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to our scorecards and we have a very close decision. Judge Matt Tran gives it even, each of two, 29-29. He's overruled by judges Dave Hedgecock and Mark Corrie. Hedgecock 30-28, Corrie 29-28. Your winner comes from the blue corner, Shannon Jensen. winner, Philip Miltas, Team Miltas, Dan Presta and Chris Christopoulos, one of the great heavyweights. Although Chris looks like he's now a cruiserweight. Chris Christopoulos. Okay, we're coming to bout number 2. It's lightweights in the ring. Your referee in charge of the action, Graham Waddell. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome first on my left, occupying the blue corner, Mark Karitzis and Mark Haig from Frankston. Ladies and gentlemen, getting 59.60 kilograms. Muay Thai trunks of blue, gold and red. Would you welcome Arthur Tzakopoulos, Carla Nikanis, Galispera, and across the ring, occupying the red corner, Paul Lee, in charge of the Melbourne Martial Arts. Proudly wearing the Marty name on the front, 69.90 kilograms, with Bryce Birtwhistle at ringside, wearing blue trunks with a touch of white and red. Would you welcome Tim Marty? Tim Marty, Graham Waddell. It's lightweights in the ring.
Well, lightweight contest at 4.
3x2, Michael.
3x2. This one brought to you by
Welcome
the team at Super Deal Furniture and High Point Accidents.
High
Point Accidents.
Accident repair, I'm sure. If you have an accident in High Point, they're the people to see.
And you'll have an accident when you're rushing to get your Super Deal from Super Deal Furniture.
Yes, indeed, buy a sofa. I would if I was there. If I needed a sofa, I would go to Super Deal.
They're good people down at Super Deal. They looked after me. Super Deal Furniture.
And a good solid start here from Tim Marty from the Melbourne Martial Arts Centre, the Zoo, trained by Bryce Birtwhistle and Paul Lee.
It's no longer the Zoo.
No longer the Zoo, they've retracted the Zoo.
It's not the Zoo. It's
Back to Melbourne Martial Arts Centre. I like the Zoo.
Melbourne Martial Arts.
And across the ring, of course, trained by the Magic Man, Michael Karitzis, Arthur Tzakopoulos. Michael Karitzis building quite a good young stable down there in Chelsea.
Tzakopoulos, the southpaw.
And this one a real filling up process so far here in the first round, set for 3x2 lightweight contest. Another fight brought to us by Mike Vukovic, Johnny Sheeder, Ultimate Promotions. Stinging left hand there, that being the rear hand of Marty. Not Marty, Tzakopoulos. As the hammer said, the southpaw inside thigh kick there from Marty. Goes for the high right round kick, caught on the forearms by Tzakopoulos. Inside thigh kick from Marty.
Both boys wearing those inside thigh kicks. They're going to be kicking off their rear leg, obviously, with those roundhouse kicks. So they're going to be targeting that inside thigh. What would normally be an outside thigh kick, when your styles or stances are reversed, then becomes inside thighs. Hit him is the technical brilliance that has come from the crowd.
I wonder where he's sitting, Hammer.
He's nowhere near the ring.
One beer too many.
Sure. That's for sure. Easy to give the instructions from the outside, my drunk friend.
All is well in inebriation. We've got that say tagging right hand there from Tzakopoulos, being the lead hand of the southpaw. High right round kicks now from Marty. Tzakopoulos just bobbing and weaving.
Tidy work from both of these lads, Michael.
What a top round
late
there.
blow outside thigh kick from Tzakopoulos to win the first round. Hammer, how do you see that one? Looks like pretty even first round.
Even first round, we'll pay that one even. If I've got to lean one way, maybe slightly the way of Arthur Tzakopoulos. As my Greek is brushed up immensely.
Grab a seat. We're filling up. We'll have a full house as we approach a big 10-fight program. 9 fights, in fact, tonight. An action-packed night of kickboxing. Down in Mordialloc during the week, looking good, Robert. Down the beachfront, all the fishermen, all the great restaurants. Magistrates Court, County Court, Supreme Court, as we say, seconds out, round 2 coming up. Come on, get behind Tim Marty and Arthur in round 2.
And the Tim Marty out of the red corner, Arthur Tzakopoulos out of the blue corner. Unofficially, we gave the first round a 10-all draw, although maybe slightly leaning the way of Tzakopoulos, who comes out the stronger here in the second stanza. High right round kick there from Marty, caught him nicely.
He's a good mover, Marty. Tim Marty from Melbourne is moving very well. He's got that nice high round kick too that he launches. He's just got to time it well.
Again, Tzakopoulos controlling centre of the ring. There's the high right round kick from Marty. Tzakopoulos goes downstairs, then tags him with that straight left hand. Straight left hand again from Tzakopoulos. Looking downstairs, yes, goes to the thigh of Marty. Double shot, triple shot to the thigh. Nicely done there from Tzakopoulos.
What a great matchup, Michael.
Awesome matchup, Hammer. Very even one.
Johnny Skeeter and Michael Vukovic doing an excellent job of matching these fights. This one brought to us by High Point Accident and Super Deal Furniture. Thank you very much to all the sponsors tonight for their support.
Big inside thigh kick there from Tim Marty. Swept out the right thigh of Arthur Tzakopoulos. Tzakopoulos jabs, takes another rib kick, and Marty coming on strong now in the second round, just barreling in punches to the head and body of Arthur Tzakopoulos. Tzakopoulos getting out of dodge, moves to the other side of the ring. Big outside thigh kick from Tzakopoulos. This one a better round for Tim Marty so far, Hammer.
Definitely, both boys are working great pace, high work rate. Technically, they're putting it together well. It's amazing we see the novices of the last 2 years, I suppose, especially this year, last year, they've improved so much from, say, 5 years ago when they used to be pretty rough and raw and ready. Their skills are honed a lot better these days.
High right round kick there from Tim Marty. Tzakopoulos goes downstairs. Marty checked the leg kick. Tzakopoulos over the top with the left hand. Jab, rear hand, round kick combination from Tzakopoulos. Kicked in and find the mark. End of the second round. Hammer, another hard one to call.
Another hard one to call. Probably you could go, if you're scoring the kicks heavily, Tim Marty, possibly, but Arthur has thrown some good inside and outside kicks as well. Tim Marty throwing some good high kicks. Almost could give it an even, if I've got to lean anyway, possibly the way of the red corner.
Okay, so we'll go even first round and slightly Tim Marty's way in the second.
We're coming to the third and final round. Angela Buttigieg in charge of the timekeeping. Stav, your sound technician. Paul Kafka, your official photographer. Seconds out, third and final round.
Okay, deciding round of this lightweight contest. Tim Marty after Tzakopoulos. Of course, unofficially we gave it a draw in the first round, maybe Tzakopoulos' way if he had to lean one way. And Tim Marty taking it slightly in the second. So there's still anyone's fight here in the third and final round.
Let's have a good close look at this last round and see what the boys land. It's not only the shots they're throwing, it's the actual contact that they're making with those shots, of course. And there's a
scoring shot to the ribs there,
yep.
And a scoring shot back from Tzakopoulos.
Nothing out of that one.
Oh, tagged him with a nice left hand, did Tzakopoulos. Rocked the head of Tim Marty. Good scoring shot. Marty just waiting, inside thigh kick. Oh, beautiful left hand, caught him flush on the kisser from Tzakopoulos. He's caught him twice now in this round.
Yeah, Tim Marty having a little bit of a problem with that straight left that Tzakopoulos is throwing.
Tzakopoulos just forcing him off. Some blood starting to flow now from the nose of Tim Marty. Rib kick there from Marty. Jab, inside thigh kick from Tzakopoulos. Nice combination. Oh, good high leg check there from Tzakopoulos. Good defences.
Michael Karitzis has done a great job with Arthur Tzakopoulos.
Nice outside leg kick.
Good promising gym there, that the one of Moggy. He's bringing his boys on nicely.
Tim Marty just waiting. Oh, he gets tagged
straight
again.
left.
That straight left hand from Arthur Tzakopoulos. He's caught him 4 times now in this round.
He wore it on the, I'll tell you what, Michael, he wore it on the forehead. If he took that one on the nose, it would have cracked the nose for sure.
Gatt didn't find the mark there from Tim Marty. Tzakopoulos ties him up against the ropes. A little bit scrappy now in the third round, but it's been Tzakopoulos' round so far. After Marty had such an impressive second round too, Hammer.
Marty Did look good in the second, but he's been a little bit overwhelmed now by Tzakopoulos in the last straight left with that, getting through the guard again.
And then with a straight right hand. Well, what a combination between proceedings and hammer. That might be enough for Tzakopoulos to take this fight on the last round alone, snatching the victory.
Possibly Tzakopoulos doing enough there on the finishing post. But again, geez, you could almost give this one a draw as well, but what a close one.
Well, we await the decision. Another great fight brought to you by High Point Accident Repair and Super Deal Furniture.
Have a big round of applause. What a top match it was. Tim Harvey, Arthur Tzakopoulos. Young men stepping out. And on a survey in the Herald Sun last weekend, it showed that kickboxing is the fastest growing sport in Australia. People are sick of all those other sports like skateboarding and snow skiing and all those sports, water sports. Kickboxing is the fastest growing sport in Australia. We go to the scorecards. We have a split decision. Judge Dave Hedgecock gave it 28-29 Tzakopoulos. He was overridden by Mark Corrie, 28-29. Matt Tyne the same, 28-29. Your winner, red corner, Tim Marty. Ladies and gentlemen, the next bout is in the lightweight division once again with a truly international flavour. And country, and Tony Best. Being a country boy myself, we're hoping that it rains soon right across the Goulburn Valley, the Mallee, Wimmera, right across Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome first on my left, occupying the blue corner with Mark Cyper Chai Wallace, the Fang Howard and Tony Best. He comes from Seymour, a beautiful town in central Victoria, scaling 59.65 kilograms, wearing the traditional Thai outfit with blue, red and gold. In pursuit of his debut in Melbourne town, would you welcome Michael Nokes. Michael Nokes in the Graham Marr superb security corner. And across the ring, joining the John Sheeter team right here at the West Sunshine Community Centre. Born in Vietnam, he came here at the age of 17, now living in the mighty suburb of Footscray, wearing black trunks with a touch of red and gold. Last night he weighed with Martin's auspices in Footscray, 59.65 kilograms. Would you welcome Peter Tran. Peter Tran. Your man in charge is The Rock, the legendary Dave The Rock Hitchcock.
Well, centering, last minute instructions from the living legend, Uncle Dave Hedgecock. And we've got Peter Tran up against Michael Nokes, lightweight contest set for 3-2s. Brought to you by Super Deal Furniture and Kevin Dennis Holden.
Footscray, near the old post office, Small Puppies Martin.
And we are set for 3-2s. Pete Tran out of the red corner and Nokesy. Michael Nokes out of the blue corner hammer.
Nokesy
to his mates.
Nokesy.
Well, actually, that's his name to anyone.
Mickey Nokes
approach
out of the blue corner.
Pete Tran.
Peter Tran.
In the lightweight division. Bout 3, Peter Tran, red. Michael Nokes in the blue. Dave The Rock Hitchcock in total black is your referee in charge of the action.
And round here we go, first of 3 rounds. Both men touch gloves underway.
And what a height and reach advantage there is to Michael Nokes.
Nokesy the bigger of the two. And little Tran coming out firing. Overhand right from Tran.
Like a steam train.
A freight train. Outside thigh kick from Nokesy. Tran bopping around the ring. Ball of energy, Hammer.
He certainly is.
One too many Red Bulls for him backstage. Overhand right body shot there from Tran. Almost caught him with the overhand right again.
So the tactics from Tran is getting in. You want to close the gap very quickly, go to work and then get out. That's going to be a good game plan for him. So Nokes wants to be sitting back using his reach a little, not getting into a boxing match because obviously Tran is very strong in the hand department.
High left round kick there from Nokes. Big overhand right again from Pete Tran.
Ooh, and again from Tran with that big overhand right.
Nokesy taking some punishment here early on. Outside thigh kick from Nokes. Overhand right again from Tran, just like a windmill hammer.
He's working away. And again, this fight, again sponsored by Super Deal Furniture and Kevin Dennis Holden. There's a name you haven't heard for a while, Kevin Dennis Holden.
Big hello to Kev. Overhand right from Tran.
Super Deal Furniture. Do you want a super deal? Super Deal Furniture.
Buy a sofa. Big right hand again from Pete Tran, and what a solid work rate from the little fella out of the red corner. Little Pete Tran.
Little Pete Tran locked that round away for him. Good work effort, good work rate in that one. Michael Nokes really needs to use his reach a little more to be effective against a very nuggety Peter Tran.
Right on the corner, about 500 metres from the Footscray railway station. Small Puppies, Martin and Maribyrnong councillor Catherine Cumming. Welcome along. Amongst our other great corporate sponsors, Emma Steelwork, R&R on Bell Street Fitness, Audio FX, Australian Trim Supply, Mullan, Holden, GLE, CNN Vehicle Trimming, Super Deal Furniture. Bob Wilson Home is here from Footscray Timber and Hardware. A long friend of mine, they're in Geelong Road, Footscray. Good evening to you, Bob. Thanks for your great corporate support, Ultimate Kickboxing. Seconds out, round 2.
Round of action, set for 3-2. Pete Tran taking a 10-9 in our unofficial scorecard first round, the busier of the two fighters. And Michael Nokes out of the blue corner. Here we go, second of 3, lightweight contest. Brought to you by Super Deal Furniture and the team at Kevin Dennis Holden. Straight right hand, big left hook from Pete Tran, opening up where he left off last round. Nokesy comes forward.
He really needs to use his straight line technique more, Nokes. Nice lead front kick followed by a straight right, perhaps.
Upending Tran with a leg kick on the far side of the ring. Solid right hand there from Nokes. Pete Tran, 4-5 punch combination, then covers up. Nokes slips through the guard with an uppercut. Tran not doing much in the kicking department, Hammer. Pretty content to go hell for leather upstairs.
Well, he certainly knows the kicking range is not going to be in his favour because of his height and reach disadvantage. The kicking range is not probably a good game plan for him.
Oh, he's been tagged by a left-right hand, and now Pete Tran and all sorts of bother. Here comes Nokesy. Nokesy smoking Hammer in the second round.
This is going to be a 10-8.
Well, Nokesy all over him like a rash in the second round, and poor old Pete Tran, Hammer.
Well, Nokesy's putting it together.
Tran comes out of the corner breathing heavily. The little fella from Vietnam. Big overhand right from Tran.
Solid right hand from Nokes.
Well, Nokes trying to go for the put away now here in the second round, but he might not find it against a very resilient Pete Tran. Tran forced to cover up again. Nokesy unloading on him. End of the second round, a 10-8 for Nokesy, Hammer.
Nokes picking it back now, and he edges ahead on the scorecards. Making that one a 10-8. First one, 10-9. Tran's way. Second round, make it a 10-8 to Nokesy. Nokesy's up by a point. Mark Corrie nods at me because he knows that I'm right.
Show's coming up on the 8th of November. Murray Thompson, a big night at Springvale City Hall. Big night of professional boxing. Fred Canupia, Stuart Muller, Eddie Delage, former kickboxing champ. Philip Holliday, IBF World Champion. Friday, November 8th, Springvale City Hall, Springvale Road, 8 o'clock start. Friday, November 8th. Seconds up. Third and final round. Get behind Michael and Peter. Third and final.
Here we go. Third and final round of action. Lightweight contest brought to you by Super Deal Furniture and Kevin Dennis Holden. Pete Tran taking a battering in the second round. And can Michael Nokesy pick up where he left off? And that was all over Pete Tran.
This is what Nokes wants to do. He wants to be in and out. Doesn't want to stand toe-to-toe with Tran. Tran's pretty tough in close.
Oh, Tran taking a right hand to the side of their head, and Nokesy turning it on again. They're slugging it out. Pete Tran forced to cover up in his own corner, and Uncle Dave gets in there. Waves off the fight, and it's good night, Irene. Great victory for Nokesy, Hammer.
Oh, it's a TKO victory to Michael Nokes from Tony Best Gym in Seymour.
Oh, the Nokemeister scoring a TKO in the third.
They take it back to the Seymour gym there. The trophy will be proudly adorning the walls.
In the trophy room.
The trophy room.
For the trophy room.
Ever growing. The Tony Best Gym.
Dave, you stopped the contest there?
Yes, he got hurt early on. Another couple of minute and a half ago, he would have only got more hurt, and he's got a good future, so better off stopping it earlier than later.
Beautifully done, Dave Handcock, one of our most accomplished referee world championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Angela Buttigieg told the bell, third and final round. Your winner, Michael Nokes. Congratulations, Michael, on debut. Well done. Michael Nokes from the Viking Gym. And come on, give Peter Tran a big round of applause there. Well done, Michael. and gentlemen, would you welcome to ringside two legendary Australian champs I mentioned at the top of the show. Friday night he was very brave on the Gold Coast, Eric Solik's big Queensland show. Would you welcome the great white shark, not to centre ring, but to ringside, Cenk Bihic. Cenk Bihic. And another legendary figure, a man who is the king of the Chapel Street coffee lounges. What a great Avondale Heights Turek personality, talking to Graham Burke and team. Would you welcome the original 7 times world champ, Tosca Petridis. Tosca Petridis, kickboxing, boxing great at ringside. Another legend is in the ring again, Dave Hedgecock, as we approach bout number 4. Thank you, Angela. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome on my left, part of the, yes we are, Joss Gratz, Barossa Valley Gymnasium, the fast burgeoning Barossa Valley Gym in Adelaide, South Australia, wearing Muay Thai trunks of blue with red and gold, scaling last night 67.40 kilograms. Would you welcome Corrie Legg? And across the ring, part of Ultimate. What a great fighting family. What an intelligent academic family they are from Taylor's Lakes, scaling 67.35 kilograms. Following in brothers' big steps, would you welcome knockout Nick Themelakis. Dave Hedgecock.
Well, all is in readiness for our next bout. It will be over 3 2-minute rounds. A welterweight contest brought to you by Barflies and Tony and all the team at Bell Street Fitness. Nick Themelakis out of the red corner, trained by Johnny Shida, and Corrie Legg, trained by Josh Greats. Out of the blue corner, the Legster.
South Australia. Crow Eater.
Crow Eater. They eat crows in South Australia.
Dave Hedgecock in charge of the action.
Adelaide.
Round 1.
Love Adelaide. Here we go, first of 3 rounds, welterweight contest. Nick Themelakis and
Themelakis with John 316 on the back of the shorts there.
Yes. John 316. Those black and blue trunks of Themelakis comes out very hard, and so does Legster, Corrie Legg.
Like Shannon F16? Forrester?
Mark the Christian Castellini. High right round kick there from Corrie Legg.
The fighting Themelakises. Evan Themelakis trying to emulate, Nick Themelakis trying to emulate the great feats of his brother Evan, who will be fighting in our main event.
Body shots there from Legg. Themelakis clinching with him. Uppercut from Legg, outside thigh kick from Themelakis. Themelakis comes forward now. Boom, boom, 1-2 to the jaw. Backs Legg against the ropes, goes to the body now, the young terrier. Nick Themelakis, big right hand, catches and squeeze. Nice work right here from Nicky Themelakis. Inside thigh kick from Themelakis.
And a torrid affair this one's shaping up to be already.
Themelakis dancing around the ring, misses with the outside thigh kick. Corrie Legg started the round the more convincing of the two, but Themelakis has turned it on in the past 30 seconds. Wild uppercut off the right hand there from Corrie Legg, outside thigh kick from Themelakis. Big right hand from Themelakis, couldn't get through the guard. Corrie Legg backed against the ropes, goes down from a body shot.
Excellent body shot.
He caught him sweetly. Nicky Boom Boom Themelakis caught him on the body, and Corrie Legg is a hurt boy. Corrie Legg, trouble breathing. Themelakis sidesteps the wild left hook, and Themelakis moves in for the kill. Oh, he's going to go down. It's all rubber legs. It is good night, Irene, for Corrie Legg, and Nicky Boom Boom Themelakis takes the victory by KO.
60 seconds into round one, they call him knockout Nick Themelakis. Nick, come across, wow. Nick, take us through. You knocked your man, Corrie, Legg to the canvas. What was it, a kick or a punch? Tell us about it.
I think I hit him with a body shot first and got him a bit doing the hula. And just took it from there, really.
Nick, you and Evan are cutting a big storm through. You sort of assist each other with a few tips outside the ring?
Yeah, as much as we can, we try to, but I've got big shoes to fill, so yeah.
People here supporting you tonight?
Yeah, plenty. Good to see you all here, thank you. I'd like to thank God, first and foremost, Johnny Shannon, my trainer, and all the people at Ultimate for helping me out. Thank you all for coming.
Beautifully said, Nick. Nick Themelakis, a big winner here tonight. Corrie Legg, bad luck, Corrie. You've come across to the home of kickboxing, Melbourne town. You're going very nicely. Caught you with a big bomb there. Bad luck.
Yeah, he can definitely hit. He's he's going to be a good lad in the future, that's for sure.
We see you back in town, maybe. You'd like to come back to Melbourne?
See what happens. Got a few people I'd like to thank. Josh Great, my trainer, he puts in a lot of time with us guys, and he's just a champ, and we got a lot of respect for him. All the lads that come across to help us out, Mandy for driving us across, all the guys from back at Brossamu Tyre, sorry couldn't do it for you. Maybe next time. My lovely wife Jackie at home, and daughter Chloe, thanks for all the support.
Yeah, what up, Detroit? No, he didn't. They didn't do it again. But why you shitting on these niggas 2 times? Oh, for sure.
Good evening, Presto.
This is special right here. Talk to the boogie. Ain't shit. The boogie. Yeah. What's cracking, right?
It's mine. I'm an instinct that keeps my head above the water. Every day I show another how I love the slaughter. Plug your yard full of more holes than sponges. Taxing the heat metal stops. Over lunches. These shoot the brains and extort. Enough keys from the Cuban. Build a fucking fort. Streets, cause it ain't worth shit. The Undertaker take your ass under the earthquake. I love money, but the scramble is hot. So I snatch up my man and hit the gambling spot. 20 grand is got. One nigga shot. When they
Judges for this contest, Matt Fine, Dave Hedgecock and Mark Corrie. Ringside position, Dr. John Jory. Ladies and gentlemen, the welterweights in the ring at this time. Would you welcome in the blue corner with a galaxy of greats, Gurkan Ozcan, Tosca Petridis and Paul Silver Fox Fifield. Ladies and gentlemen, scaling 68.25 kilograms. He lives in Holmes Glen via Lancel Road, Toorak, wearing blue with blue, black and blue. Would you welcome Mark Mullan? Mark Mullan in the blue corner. And across the ring, he's one of the hot shots of ultimate kickboxing. A charismatic young man wearing tights, gold, black, with a touch of red trunks, scaling 69.45 kilograms. Ultimates, Christian Stack. Your referee in charge, Bryce Birdwhistle. We're coming up for round number
welterweight
one.
contest set for 3-2s. Christian Stack
Lisa
trained by
and
Johnny
Amanda
Sheeter.
carrying the numbers.
And Mark
Bryce
Mullan
is
trained
the
by
man
the
in
Silver
charge.
Fox Paul
Lisa,
Five
yes.
from brought to you
Round one.
by Bureau Electronics and SMS Diesel Spares. Inside thigh kick by Mark Mullan. Christian Stack of this height and reach advantage. Mark Mullan we saw in Sydney just recently, coming off a very good win up there. An exciting young prospect from the Underworld gym, as is Christian Stack from Team Ultimate and Johnny Sheeter. Look out for the boxing skills on the very tough, nuggety Mark Mullan. And of course the long-ranging kicks on Christian Stack. Outside thigh kick by Stack for the lead leg. Outside thigh kick by Mullan, didn't connect. Inside thigh kick from Mullan. High round kick, step up side kick, follow up there from Christian Stack. Gets tagged with the overhand right from Mullan. Tags him again, does Mullan. Here comes the handiwork now from Mark Mullan. But Christian Stack, okay, comes forward again.
Christian Stack, a very tough competitor. But Mark Mullan, geez, what a start for this young man, Michael. He's something special. If he keeps progressing on the way he was in his win up in Sydney, he'll be certainly a hot prospect. Very quick starter. He started a little bit slower and a little bit tentative, Mullan. But, against someone the calibre of Stack, he is going to have to keep his guard up and be wary of those big overhand rights.
Inside thigh kick from Mullan, overhand right from Christian Stack. Outside thigh kick from Mullan, just dances back a couple of steps. Another slapping outside thigh kick from Mullan. And Mullan starting to showboat a little bit in centre ring now. He's oozing confidence. Wicked high right round kick just slaps the taste out of the mouth of Christian Stack. Outside thigh kick from Mullan, packs a lot of power, the little fella. Rib shot by Mullan, left hook caught him.
Stack waiting too long. He's trying to unload that right hand and he's letting Mullan unload on him because he's just waiting too much for the opening to the right hand. He needs to set it up a little more and get busy. There's Christian Stack.
End of the first round of action. Good one there for Mark Mullan, Hammer.
We'll lock that round away for Mark Mullan. Busier of the two. Christian Stack just a little tentative. He needs to pick it up and get busy. But this is going to be a good matchup, this one.
Graham Marr, superb security, is going to present the goodies after this fight, Graham. Step through the ropes. All the Coca-Colas on table. What table is it again? 17. Lisa Ferruccio. Perry Nicolau joining Tzakopoulos in the blue corner. Yeah, Perry. Tony Tacasio, absent. Seconds out, round two. Come on, get behind Christian Stack. Mark Mullan, action-packed. Welterweights.
Welterweight contest brought to you by Bureau Electronics and SMS Diesel Spares. Main sponsors here tonight of this fight, Christian Stack and Mark Mullan. Mark Mullan's first round, the aggressor of the two, landing more shots. Solid leg check there from Stack, almost walked into a right hand. Overhand right by Mullan, short left hook, outside thigh kick, and Mark Mullan picking up where he left off for the previous round. Stack not wanting to give up the centre of the ring, takes an outside thigh kick, long loping left hand from Christian Stack. Good rib shot there from Stack. Short right hand from Mullan, went for the leg kick, didn't quite find the mark for him. Outside thigh kick, overhand right from Mullan, now catching him again with the right hand, outside thigh kick combination. Stack moves forward again, takes a kick to that rear thigh, high right round kick by Christian Stack was a beauty. And Stack, the opportunity to turn it on, just couldn't capitalise over in the blue corner. Best shot of the fight so far though from Christian Stack.
Very tight defence, Mullan. Stack waiting again for the big shot to come.
Oh, nice high right round kick, looping the shin around the back of the neck there from Mark Mullan. Left hook, right hand, outside thigh kick, good combination from Mullan.
Yeah, he's looking at all angles. Mullan is working high and then chopping down low when Stack covers. He chops down on the leg. It's a mark of some good training there put in by Paul Fifield. He was always turning out quality fighters. Paul Fifield. Mullan's hurt, I'd say. I think that right shin of of Mullan is causing him some bother. It looks to be strapped.
Johnny
Perhaps
Sheedy
he's carrying an injury.
Corner hammer for Christian Stack to unload on him. Connects with the right hand, and Stack says, yes, fella, I've got a little bit of mustard in the tank. Here comes Mark Mullan now. Mullan tags him with the right hand. Stack forced to cover up. But Christian Stack, one tough nut, still there, but can he take out the leg? He's got to chop the leg out of Mark Mullan. Mullan is sore as the hammer picked up.
He's got to be quicker on the answer, Stack too. He's just waiting a little too long.
Where are the leg kicks though from Christian Stack? He's trying to juke it out with a boxer hammer.
Whoa.
Where are the leg kicks? And Johnny Sheeder irate in the red corner.
Johnny Sheeder not real happy with Christian Stack. He's just waiting a little too much off the engagement. Once they throw the combo, Stack is poised, which is leaving Mullan time to just dance backwards and get out of the way. He needs to answer and straight away make Mullan pay.
Newspaper personalities, Minniti and Jordan. Mark Stone, good evening to you, Mark. Thanks for your great work. With Footscray Mail, Sunshine Advocate and the Western Times, Mark Stone, legendary Tasmanian Gold Coast and Western Region Football League Marketing Chief Executive, you name it. Never mind Mark Penaluna, it's Mark Stone. Asip Demiri, good on you Asip, a great supporter. St Albans soccer great. Paul Galea, yes, from the St Albans Centre. Good evening to you, Paul. Stephen Mill, here we go, seconds out. Third and final round.
Well, third and final round of action. Mark Mullan comes out and he is carrying an injury to that leg, sustained from the leg kicks. Stack's got to go after the legs now. Johnny Sheeder absolutely ropeable in the red corner between rounds. And will Stack get suckered into a slugfest with Mark Mullan? Mullan wants to just bundle him against the ropes or in the corner and unload with the handiwork. And Stack's got to chop out the legs. Still, Stack not going for the legs, and Mullan connects. Big overhand right. Where have Christian Stack's leg kicks gone, Hammer?
Well, Christian's just a little too intent on trying to launch that right hand, and he's leaving out all his other assets, which of course he's got some fine kicks. Christian Stack is just not showing enough of them here tonight. He's turning this one into a pure boxing match.
Well, he hasn't thrown a leg kick so far in this round. Christian Stack has got to get him going if he wants to rake it in on the scorecards.
But have a look at Mullan just dancing around using the perimeter of the ring. Clever tactics from him. He knows he's probably a little ahead on the scorecards. Just ticking the time down now, Mullan.
Christian Stack going for the one big shot, but it's not going to come for him.
There's definitely something not right with Mullan's leg. He's just keeping on moving.
Mullan dancing now, switches towards the anti-clockwise. Moving around the perimeters. Bryce Burt was still telling Backman to get on with it. He catches him. Short right hand, tagged him on the kisser. Christian Stack found the canvas. It was a beautifully timed short right hand as Stack moved in. And they are irate in the red corner, Team Ultimate, because Christian Stack, who had Mark Mullan right for the picking downstairs in the leg department, hasn't picked up on it.
It's actually his right leg, which is damaged. I'd say it's his right shin, Mullan, so he's kicking with it still, but it's obviously hurting him.
High right round kick from Mullan, staggered him. Christian Stack not having a good round. Mullan swinging wildly with the left hand. Oh, Stack gets caught again. A head-turning shot off the right hand. The big kibosh, and it is good night, Irene Hammer.
There you go, another good win for Mullan.
Performance from Mark Mullan.
Well, certainly he's a fighter with a lot of potential up against a very tough Christian Stack tonight. Christian very intent on trying to land the right hand. We've got the rest of his attacking arsenal, and that probably let Mark Mullan in, but Mullan very composed. He wasn't as fiery here tonight, but that's another great win from Mark Mullan, a very exciting prospect from the underworld at the Paul Fifield stable.
Coming from the Maribyrnong Council, Councillor Catherine Cumming, C-U-M-M-I-N-G, a shareholder in Small Puppies. Would you come forward, Catherine, as we approach the state election? Councillor Catherine Cumming coming down the ringside. This is a different sort of ball game to Steve Bracks and local government. Catherine come across the centre ring. What do you think of this kickboxing stuff, Catherine?
Wonderful, absolutely having a ball tonight.
Is that like being in the bowels of the Footscray City Hall?
Absolutely nothing like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee Bryce Birdwhistle stepped in at 1 minute 45 seconds of the third and final round. Your winner, Mullan. Catherine Cumming, counsellor, thank you. Mark, gosh, you've got big guns in the corner there with you. Tosca and Paul Fifield, Gorkan, Perry. And you came out smoking tonight. Congratulations.
You know, the problem is you've got no choice. If you've got people like that in your corner and you don't win, you pay for it afterwards. And I'd like to thank Johnny Skeeter, first of all, for having me on his show. And for everyone and my friends that came in and supported me. Thanks, guys. And I'd like to thank my trainer, Paul, and all the guys for being in my corner. And I'm so out of breath. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay, a very puffed but very proud Mark Mullan. Another Turek boy makes good, Paul.
Yeah.
Thank you, Angela. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of our feature attractions of the evening. Thank you, Matt. 4 rounds of kickboxing. Mr. T, Matt Tyne, Mark Corrie, and Graham Waddell, your judges at ringside. Scott Brower, Professor Scott Brower at ringside, wearing the glasses and very proud Sir Killer of Soul, Spider Everett. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first on my left, occupying the blue corner in this return match from the Sting show at Springvale on June 14. From Frankston, he is an IKBF Victorian middleweight champion, wearing Muay Thai trunks with Mark Haig. Joining Michael Koritzis in the corner, wearing red with a touch of blue with gold. Would you welcome the Psycho Kid from Frankston, Solimanidis. Solimanidis. And across the ring in this return match, proud of John Sheeter's Ultimate Gym, a great young personality wearing white with a touch of red and gold with a tiger or the crab on the front. Ladies and gentlemen, he's known as the Scorpion, Steve Gatt. Dave Hedgecock to give instructions. 4 rounds at middleweights.
It's USA rules, that's kicking to the legs and above the waist, no knees, elbows, spin backwards. In case they're knocked down, really knocks the person down, must go the further shoe before they start doing the inside. This is not what I call it. I asked for a black one, a good for me back. Do as I say, have a good fight. I don't want to put them down. Okay, let's go.
Last minute instructions there from centre referee Dave Hedgecock, and we are ready for 4-2s and the middleweight division. Steve Gatt out of the red corner, Johnny Sheeter trained, and Solimanidis from Michael Koritzis' gym. And this one brought to you by Braybrook Auto and R&R Bell Street.
Well, the shin guards are off for this one, Michael. Obviously both boys having the desired amount of fights. And the hardcore stuff is set to begin.
Solimanidis, the defending WKBF state champion. Outside thigh kick there from Steve Gatt, looking for a win here tonight in front of his home audience. Outside thigh kick from Gatt. Solimanidis tags him with a short left hand. Outside thigh kick from Solimanidis. Body shot from Gatt, just pushes him off.
If my memory serves it correctly, I think Solimanidis is pressed back from Sydney after fighting Adam Medine, I think.
The Hammer Memory Archives ticking over, I can hear them. Outside thigh kick from Steve Gatt. Check the second one from Solimanidis. Nice combination work so far from Steve Gatt here in the first round.
Steve Gatt getting a little busier in his last foray. Last time he was a little flat when he stepped in the centre ring. He's looking a little bit busier this time.
He was flat Gatt.
Flat Gatt. And he's looking to redeem himself in centre ring tonight, moving around a lot nicer, but Solimanidis now letting some big bombs go.
Turning left hook there from Solimanidis, drops the left hand down to the bread basket, comes over the top of the right, outside thigh kick from Gatt, leg checks it.
Nice leg check from Gatt.
Snappy jab down to the sternum there from Solimanidis, hook right hand combination. Outside thigh kick from Gatt. Overhand right, left hook, double body shot, triple body shot combination there from Solimanidis.
Taken on the arms, however, by Gatt, those ones.
End of the first round. Hammer, how do you see that one?
I'll give that round to Gatt, purely because he did score more leg kicks. And he was busier, but a lot of the stuff that Sot was throwing was actually getting caught on the forearms. Gatt probably the busier of the two in the kicking department. May have just edged ahead a little. Edged was the word I was looking for.
Devil, former champion footballer, WRFL. Mega star, Asif Janiri, a great soccer man. Good on you, Asif, a great colleague of mine, way back in soccer circles in Portgalea, president of the Brimbank, I can't read that word, but Brimbank Association, Presidente, Portgalea. Welcome along. And Martin from Small Poppies with Catherine coming. Martin, you're coming up to present the next championship goodies. Troy Santakis here from 97.4 FM. Troy Santakis. Indoor soccer, futsal, okay, seconds out, round two. Come on, get behind Steve, Scorpion Gatt and Psycho Solimanidis. Round two.
We're about to roll, second round of action. This one here, set for 4. Steve Gatt, Solimanidis. The Hammer giving the first round 10-9 to Steve Gatt. I actually would have maybe favoured Solimanidis or maybe even a drawn first round, but
what do you know?
We'll go in, exactly, what do I know? Harsh. Second round of action, both men touch gloves. And nice combination to open up proceedings again from Steve Gatt. Balk right hand there from Solimanidis, caught him in the corner, and Gatt forced to cover up. Solimanidis slugging it out. But Gatt stands there and trades with him, showing his worth. Overhand right from Solimanidis, then a body shot, outside thigh kick from Gatt. High left round kick from Gatt, trying to put shin to head. Overhand right, just whistle past the brow there from Solimanidis. Left hook right hand, high left round kick from Gatt. That's better combination work from the taller Steve Gatt. Gatt taking up to Solimanidis now in the second round. Jab right body shot combination there from Solimanidis, all tied up. And Uncle Dave separates both men. All tied up in the blue corner, nowhere to go. Dave Hedgecock separates both men. Wild right hand there from Solimanidis, turning back kick, spinning heel kick, didn't quite find the mark. Oh, nice tagging left hand from Steve Gatt. No follow-up though from Gatt.
Needs to be working his legs, Gatt as well. This one turning into a boxing match predominantly. The fighter that does take the initiative and start to throw some heavy kicking technique could be the one that may edge ahead.
Into the final seconds now of this round. Left hook didn't find the target there from Solimanidis. High left round kick, caught on the guard.
Solimanidis going searching with that left hand, leading with the jab. Couldn't find the follow-up right into the second round. How did you see that one?
Well, after having a look at the monitor, checking the replay, I'd have to say possibly an even round, that one. Not a lot in it. Steve Gatt working fairly solidly the first half of the round. Solimanidis coming back. I had the lean anyway, possibly the way of the red, but I'll give that one an even.
And of course you saw that action on the overhead cam here at the West Sunshine Community Centre.
Digitally enhanced.
Big hello to our crew, outside broadcast crew out in the truck.
The OB van at the back, working overtime. The live satellite link up.
It's remote parts of Thailand.
Seconds out. Round 3, the big guns are here. We approach round 3.
Third round of action set for 4x2. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching. Coming at you from the West Sunshine Community Centre. And this fight brought to you by Braybrook Auto and R&R Bell Street. Third round of action. Solimanidis just getting taken down with an inside thigh kick. Might have copped him south of the border.
Bit low.
A little bit low. Straight right hand from Steve Gatt. Outside thigh kick from Gatt. Solimanidis goes to the inside thigh, and they are turning it on here in the third round of action. Stevie Gatt outside thigh kick. Solimanidis walks through the front kick.
Well, certainly both fighters bringing out each other's best. They're putting it together nicely. Steve Gatt, this is the best performance we've seen him throw in centre ring for a while. He's looking quite good moving around, finishing his combos with kicks, hand combos with kicks and kick combos with hands. It's good work rate from him. Solimanidis, in turn, is always a solid campaigner. Very, very tough boy, Solimanidis.
Turning back kick from the Gatt. Steve Gatt turning it on for his local fans now. Outside thigh kick. It's an aggressive Steve Gatt in the third round. Solimanidis, the state champion, up against it, and Uncle Dave steps in to separate both men.
Well, sensational round from Gatt thus far. Solimanidis knows he's got to get it back. He wants to start kicking as well, Solimanidis.
Solimanidis breathing heavily now. Gatt wades in again, goes for the left uppercut. Found the mark on the second one and a body shot. Solimanidis forced to cover up now, taking shots to the ribs. Steve Gatt's got to go downstairs and take out his legs as well. He can't just leave it all to the hands.
Johnny Skeeter calling for Gatt to hold his hands a little higher. Good body shot there from Solimanidis.
Outside thigh kick from Steve Gatt. Took a left hand to the side of the jaw. Solimanidis swinging wildly. Both men turning this one into a boxing contest. Right hand there from Solimanidis fell short. Dropping body shot into that round. Good one for Stevie Gatt.
Locked that one away from the ultimate boy, Stephen Gatt. As both fighters go back to the corner for a bit of a tune-up. This one brought to us by Braybrook Auto.
Auto.
For all your tuning up type activity.
Very festive season coming up.
Very much. And I wonder where she goes for her regular tune-up. Probably Braybrook Auto.
The cup spilleth over. Fourth round of action. It's still anyone's for the taking. Solimanidis and Steve Gatt. Uncle Dave laying the law down in centre ring. Wipe the corner. And a little bit of discrepancy over how many rounds there actually are in this fight. This is the fourth round of action. We're set for 4, maybe there might be 5. Who knows? Anything can happen when you're over in Sunshine Hammer. And Solimanidis unloading on Stevie Gatt early on. Gatt turns him around. I fear sweat now drinks. Outside thigh kick from Steve Gatt. Solimanidis digging away to the body. Goes for the inside thigh now. And Uncle Dave gets in there and separates both men. Uppercut from Steve Gatt.
Good start from Solimanidis.
Inside thigh kick from Solimanidis. Overhand right, Solimanidis caught him on the collarbone. Gatt went high with the round kick, then goes downstairs. We want to see more leg kicks from Steve Gatt. Gatt gets tagged. Outside thigh kick from Gatt. Solid body shot off the left there from Stevie Gatt. Carl Tramsek going bananas in the red corner too, Hammer.
Big Carl.
Very animated.
Big bear.
Big Carl, the donut king of western suburbs. My word.
If he gets any more annoyed, he'll be in there himself.
Pineapple glazed for Big Carl. Step up jab, beautiful turnaround hook there from Solimanidis. They are pulling out all the stops here in the fourth round. And don't the crowd love it? A real slugfest here in centre ring. All tied up like a pretzel, nowhere to go. Dave Hedgecock separates both men into the final seconds now.
Well, this is the one that Solimanidis really has to bring home strongly. On our scorecard, we have Gatt slightly ahead. Gatt needs to get busy, start throwing some of those leg kicks that we know he possesses.
Oh, smacking jab through the guard there from Solimanidis. Gatt digs away to the body. Nice defensive front kick off the ropes there from Solimanidis. Body shot from Gatt was caught on the bicep. Right hand falls short, outside thigh kick. Here comes Steve Gatt. Stevie Gatt turning it on, jumping back, kicking close. The crowd going bananas, and they reckon they've got it in the red corner.
There you go.
Slam bang, baby. Okay, what a great
Absolute sensational final round. Both boys standing ovation for these two. I'm telling you, absolutely solid performance from both athletes. Solimanidis, trained by Moggy. And of course, Steve Gatt, Johnny Skeeter, Ultimate Fight Centre. On our scorecard, possibly the way of the red corner. But geez, nothing in this one. What a great fight. And both boys should be very proud of themselves for putting in a very, very good workmanlike effort and showing some technical brilliance. This one brought to us, of course, from Braybrook Auto. Thank you for their support.
Okay, making his big debut at ringside, Martin. Come across here, Martin. We'll wait for the judge's decision. Kickboxing is your go now.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the guys and the girls who came down last night for the weigh-in, and I can't wait for the next fight. I hope we'll be involved.
Good man. Yep. Okay, it is a championship fight. Corrie is correct. Okay, championship match. You got the championship belt there, Martin. It was for SOTS IKBF Victorian Middleweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards and we have a unanimous decision. Judge Mark Corrie gives it 39-38. Matt Thine 39-37. Graham Waddell completing a trifecta 40-37. Ladies and gentlemen, for your brand new IKBF Victorian Middleweight Champion, the Scorpion. Steve, it must feel sweet. What a brilliant last round. Back kicks and all that stuff. You came out smoking. You really knew that the championship was up for grabs, and you beat him soft this time, so well done, Steve.
Thanks, yeah. I did my homework. Last time I fought soft, sorry, he caught me. I wasn't feeling well. This time I did my homework. I worked hard for it. I reckon I've earned it. So I hope I please the crowd. Thanks again, sir. Tough fight. I'd like to thank everyone for coming, especially my sparring partner, young Jason over there in the corner, all the guys from the gym. I'd like to say thanks to the girls from Elegance of Essendon, my parents, even though they don't like the sport as much, but they do come down and support me, so thank you. And mainly, I'd like to say thanks to Johnny. Thank you.
Steve Gatt, soft come across. Second defeat. Soft, you're right in the match. It went down to the wire. bad luck there. Maybe a third match between you guys. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Steve. Also, I'd like to thank Moggy and the boys for helping me out. And I'd also like to thank for the support. Thank you.
Okay, Psycho Solimanidis. I'd like to call the centre ring a man who's in Bulldogs colours tonight, and he plays a great part in marketing John Sheeter's Ultimate Kickboxing. I know John told me, well, I think many times in recent weeks, that Steve Mullan plays a great part. Steve, would you come up to centre ring? Stephen, come in. What do you think I pointed to you and you didn't want to come up? Come across, John. Stephen in the Bulldogs.
So hard, we want to bring him in as #1 ticket holder for our Team Ultimate. Thank you very much, Steve.
Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. One thing that I'm absolutely wrapped about in the local press is pumping up kickboxing. We're all out here tonight. What a great night. Johnny Sheeter puts on a great show. Round of applause for John. Absolutely great job. Mr. Kickboxing. And I tell you who else does a really good job. Howard Lee. What a great MC. The ring announcer. The greatest, the best. You pick up the Herald Sun, and I know Spider's here tonight, Spider Everett. I believe he's here anyway. You'll read about what hairstyle he's got in the Herald Sun or the Age, but it's the local press that really gets behind kickboxing, and I'm absolutely wrapped. John, thanks, mate.
Steve Mill, good on you, John. Steve, keep punching. Stephen Mill and his big guns here tonight. Well done. #1 patron of Ultimate Kickboxing. Bit of music stab, and we'll be back as Arnold Schwarzenegger says.
Strut. They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just strut. What the? They know what. Everybody in the house tonight, make some
Toss of a coin and we're in business. Judges Mark Corrie, Matt Tyne and Graham Waddell. Dave Hedgecock, your referee. 4 rounds of interstate kickboxing. Back to your corners, guys. We discussed and we've come to a resolution. Middleweight, welcome back to State of Origin. This is the first match, Perth versus Melbourne. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first on my left, occupying the blue corner, wearing trunks of predominantly blue with gold and red and a touch of white. He comes from Alexander Heights, Perth, Western Australia, 18 years of age, with Scott and Justin in the corner. His record is 5 bouts, 3 wins, WA, IKBF Cruiserweight Champion. He scaled 72.75 kilograms. A warm Victorian welcome for WA's Dave Catto. And across the ring, he's part of Team Ultimate in the red corner, proudly wearing multicoloured trunks of purple, white, gold, red, you name it. He has a record of 4 bouts, 3 wins from Bacchus Marsh. Ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by Graham Ma. I welcome you to 75.05 kilograms, Scott Forbes. Here he goes, Dave Handcock. 4 rounds.
That's the USA rule. You've got the legs above the waist, no knees, no elbows, no spinning back fist. Listen to what I call it. I don't want to ask for a break, I want a good clean break. In case one of these is knocked down, the person who knocks the person down must go to the furthest neutral point before I start counting. Now, I don't want any fun games here. Listen to what I call it, otherwise I will penalise. You understand? Is that a good thing?
Last minute instructions there from Uncle Dave Handcock in the centre ring. Middleweight contest set for 4x2. Scotty Forbes out of the red corner. Johnny Sheeter trained in Dave Catto from the Justin Boylan gym over in Perth. Here we go, round 1. High left round kick there from Scotty Forbes. And this one brought to you by Braybook Auto and R&R on Bell Street. Inside thigh kick from Catto. Uppercut from Scotty Forbes. Good boxing work so far from Scotty Forbes. Takes an outside thigh kick to the lead thigh.
Well, Scotty seems to have his eye in early, landing with the nice uppercut and right hook combo.
Outside thigh kick, another one there from Dave Catto. Good weapon for him so far. Nice 1-2 to the draw there from Forbes. Launches the round kick off the rear leg to the rib cage. Thought about the inside thigh kick, didn't come off for him. Nice defensive front kick there. There's Bryce Birtwhistle's mobile phone, and I'll pass that over to him.
That Bryce has a hot date, obviously, and we all got to hear about it.
Outside thigh kick from Scotty Forbes. Outside thigh kick from Dave Catto. They're going at a 1-for-1 in centering at the moment. Good under thigh kick there from Catto. Tried for the front kick, couldn't get it up high enough though. Solid leg check there from Catto, then goes to the outside lead thigh of Scotty Forbes. Step across inside thigh kick from Scotty Forbes.
Oh, very confident Dave Catto from Perth. Smiles at Forbes.
Forbesy taking another outside thigh kick to the lead thigh. Inside thigh kick from Forbesy, and that big right hand, that big boom shakalaka to the jaw from Scotty Forbes.
Scotty Forbes, the busier of the two at this point in time, keeping the work rate fairly high.
Oh,
nice
he takes
right
him again with a right hand, and here comes Forbesy. Nice rib shot there from Forbes. Uncle Dave separates both men. Been a cracker of a first round so far into the final seconds. There it is, into the first round of action. Hammer, gotta like Forbesy.
Certainly Scott Forbes is around that one, Michael. Dave Catto, Cat in Italian, the uninitiated. Dave the Cat. He's a little bit slow out of the box on that one, but something tells me under Justin Boylan, Bob Jones Corporation, chief from Perth, that Dave will come back stronger in the second. But Scott Forbes really wants to be on the money in the next round. But that one, lock it away for Scott Forbes.
Okay, Lisa and Amanda, our ladies carrying the numbers with Lee's assistance. December 4, Big Joe Curcio, International Boxing, Paul Briggs, Derek Harmon. Wednesday, December 4. Seconds out, round 2. Come on, get behind Scott Forbes. Dave Catto, interstate, state of origin.
Second round of action, we are set for 4x2. Scotty Forbes and Dave Catto. Scotty Forbes taking our 1-10-9 first round. Here we go, second stanza. Front kick off the rear leg there from Forbesy. High left round kick
from Catto. Wild uppercut from Forbes. Overhand right inside thigh kick from Forbes. Forbes opening up busy again. The mouth guard has been dislodged of Dave Catto. Getting quite vocal in the audience, Hammer.
Yes.
No subtitles required there.
Just a bit slow on the beat button, Michael.
Yes. It's all part of the vocab over in the western suburbs.
That actually means, come on, let's pick up the pace.
I thought about how are you?
But Scotty Forbes back in centre ring.
Forbesy
is doing a fine job.
Oh, the Cat coming on strong now.
Tidy technique there.
Takes
from,
the right hand to the side of the head though, Davey Cat. Overhand right from Forbesy. Forbes moves forward again, tags with a jab. Body shot from Forbes. Inside thigh kick just clipped in on the knee. Overhand right from Scotty Forbes. Here comes the power of Forbes. Takes a couple of jabs to the old nose. Scotty Forbes taking some punishment upstairs now. Now down to the lead leg from Catto. Better stuff from Catto.
Well, Scotty Forbes needs to really get his legs working. He's relying too heavily on his punching.
The uppercut from Scotty Forbes.
He needs to land the leg kicks as well. This one turning once again into a toe-to-toe boxing match.
What a gutsy contest for Forbesy. And Uncle Dave just adjusting the shin guard there on Catto.
Big and deep. Johnny Skidder calling Forbes to land the overhand right.
Goes for it, misses the cranium. Uppercut in there from Catto. Nice left hand from Catto. Scotty Forbes forced to cover up. There's the overhand right. Couldn't collect him though. Scotty Forbes in some sort of bother. Waits for it again. Goes for the rib kick to Scotty Forbes. Slugging it out against the ropes now. Neither man getting the upper hand. There's the end of the round. Hammer.
Well, torrid affair. That one locked that one away from the to the boy from Perth, Dave Gatto.
Hammer. I'll lock it away.
Lock it away, Eddie, Michael. But what a battle this one's turning out for the boy from Perth, turning it up in the second round.
Tough fight for Forbesy.
Forbesy is doing it hard, and that is why there was a little bit of controversy at the start of this one. It's Johnny Skidder calling it for a 3-rounder, and Justin Boylan saying no, it's got to be 4 or 5. So
Boylan,
that is probably why Johnny was keen to get it down, or get it as a 3-rounder.
Seconds out, round 3.
Third round of action. Scotty Forbes, both men touch gloves. We're underway.
Got it down as one apiece.
One apiece.
Thus far.
One for Forbesy, one for Catto. Catto comes out slugging here. Third round of action. Cut munching front kick from Catto. Outside thigh kick didn't come off for him. Forbesy walks forward again. Snappy jab from Forbes. Beautiful uppercut. Rocked the head back. Oh, big doing a quick count of his teeth after that one. Dave Catto. And the Forbesy unloading on him over the neutral corner. Catto gets out of dodge, a little bit of fancy footwork. But Forbesy really unloading Hammer.
Really rolling the hips on those body shots.
The wild
putting him in nicely. Forbes needs to get his legs working though. He's doing some good work upstairs with the hands, but he needs to get his big round kick. He possesses a nice kicking array, Scott Forbes, but he just doesn't seem to be using his legs enough here tonight.
Jab from Forbes, body shot didn't quite find the mark. Inside thigh kick from Forbes. Catto goes inside thigh kick of his own. Tagging jab from Forbes. Thought about the overhand right. Going for that wild uppercut again, Scotty Forbes. Caught him with it, not enough mustard behind it to do any real damage. Can Scotty Forbes land the big bok choy off the right hand? All tied up in the neutral corner. Uncle Dave separates both men. And this fight brought to you by Braybrook Auto and R&R Bell Street. Overhand right by Scotty Forbes. Catto comes back, outside thigh kick. Forbesy trying to nail him with that big goodnight Irene right hand. And this one's turned into a bit of a sloppier round, Hammer.
Certainly has, but still a tough one. Scotty Forbes, he's landing some big hand shots. Just not, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, not enough leg kicks from Forbes. Needs to be working his legs a lot more. It's simply boxing. Catto mixing up the hands and feet a little better.
Catto inside thigh kick. Forbesy digging away with the right hand. Very torrid third round this one. Well, one more round to go. And there it is, into the third, one more to go. Hammer, we go to the towels. How did you see it?
Give that one an even.
Yes.
Not a lot in it. Forbes landing some good body shots, good handiwork from him. Catto answering with a couple of nicely timed kicks.
Mr. Graham,
the inside thigh in particular will score them up for him. Call it an even. If I have to lean anyway, I'll give that one maybe to Forbes.
Okay, Graham's going to step through the ropes. He's a Scott Forbes man. And who will it be as we approach the fourth and final round? Thank you, Angela. Seconds out, fourth and final round.
Well, we are ready to rock and roll. Fourth and final round of action. Scotty Forbes, red corner. Dave Catto, blue corner. Still anyone's for the taking, but Scotty Forbes was looking strong in the previous round. Outside thigh kick from Catto. Wild uppercut there from Scotty Forbes. Leaping right hand from Forbesy. Now both men turning it on. Snappy jab from Forbes. Body shots from Forbes, and the crowd rally behind Scotty Forbes.
Well, the local boy Scotty Forbes giving it his all in front of his home crowd, looking to make a good impression.
Comments from the Hammer, Mark Castanini, ringside with myself, Michael Chavello. We're coming at you from the Sunshine West Community Centre. Scotty Forbes doing some damage in centre ring here on Dave Catto. Overhand right from Forbes, the outside thigh kick from Catto. Another outside thigh kick, follow-up front kick from Catto. Forbes goes to the inside thigh, tries to come over the top, and he's arched over the ropes. Dave Headshot just warning Catto. Forbes, he takes a big sucker there, walks into a front kick as he was chambering the overhand right. Nice leaping left hook from Forbes, throws him off, works the round kick. A lot of aggression here from Scotty Forbes. Overhand right from Forbes, the outside thigh kick from Catto. Not enough mustard, not enough sting behind those punches from Dave Catto. Scotty Forbes just walking through, uppercuts him again. Outside thigh kick from Catto.
Well, what a great international interstate matchup, rather. This one's turning out to be. Another great fight card brought to you by Ultimate Promotions. Johnny Skeeter, Michael Vukovic putting on a great show here tonight.
Big uppercut, the big tub thumper from Scotty Forbes. Here comes the pain. Here comes Scotty Forbes. And Catto ties him up. Scotty Forbes all over him. High left round kick from Forbes. What has Catto got left in the tank? Forbesy. End of the fourth and final round, Hammer. What a gutsy contest. Feel free not to comment at any time too soon, Hammer. That was your cue.
Looking back at the replay.
Who will it be?
Let's take a look at the overhead cam. And a big hello to all of our fans in Pattaya.
He's coming up.
Not a lot in that one, I tell you. Trying to score it out, giving that last round possibly the way of Catto, but Forbes landing some good body shots. Call it possibly an even. The third round also could be even, probably a round apiece. This one, I'm sitting on the fence again, I know. Could almost give it a draw. If I've got to lean either way, I may just go the way of Forbes. He did land some big shots in the hand department. Forbesy. But Scotty Forbes possibly just done enough. Dave Catto from Perth. Good effort from him. Nice work rate. But maybe just outdone tonight. But it's down to the judges.
Graham, superb security. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's good to see the crowd at the kickboxing here. What a great fight by both fighters, no matter who wins. I know I personally also sponsor Scotty, so I know which way I'd like it to go, but as I said, I don't know how the judges saw it.
Spot on, okay. Michael?
Just before action and decision, I don't know which way it's going to go. Just appreciate these guys have come down from Perth. I know it's a hometown, but whichever way it goes, give these guys a big applaud because that's what it's about. They've just given you 110% fight.
Yes, Victoria, we're very magnanimous. Dave, there's no bias in this state, is there?
Oh no, definitely not. That's a great fight. Both fighters fought well, and this kid at 18 certainly got a future in front of him. Well done.
Beautifully said, Dave. Another Dave Catto. He's got a great name, David. Okay, our judge the scorecards. Bart McCarthy, Bob Todd analysing, poring over the figures. Thank you, Dave. Ladies and gentlemen, it's desperately close. Each judge has the same scorecard. Judge Matt Tyne goes for Forbes, 39-38. Judge Graham Waddell, he saw it the other way, 39-38 Catto. Therefore, it comes down to Mark Corrie's final card, which is also 39-38 for the winner, red corner, Scott Forbes.
They don't know what is what, they just...
Thanks, Dave. How about we talk to Dave Catto from Western Australia. Come on, get Dave, 18 years of age. He's a specialist in Muay Thai. Dave, we love Western Australia. We know about Northerly, all the great cricketers, footballers and kickboxers and boxers. You've come to the home of kickboxing. You've lost by 1 point. I know that grappling and Muay Thai is your speciality. Would you like to come back to the home of Melbourne for kickboxing again?
Oh, definitely. I'd like to get back and work on my kickboxing a bit and then can compete with what you're all good at. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Dave Catto from Perth, Western Australia. Okay, how about 3 cheers for Scott Forbes? Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Scott, you have to dig deep there. First of all, we debated for about 10 minutes, Johnny Sheeter and the board and everybody. We tossed a coin, 3 rounds, 4 rounds or 5 rounds, but we came down to 4 and you got home. Congratulations.
I'm glad it was only 4. That was about it. I dug deep everything I had and that was about it. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. I'd like to thank the corner boys over there for giving me help. I'd like to thank Johnny as well. Graham, Triple S Security, for his sponsorship and support. There's so many people. Koala Embroidery, Peter the Panel Beater, everyone from Melbourne Kickboxing and from Melbourne Back Smart support us here out there. I'd just like to thank everyone, family for coming down, everyone for your support, because without all this support, it would have been a lot harder to make it. Thanks very much.
John Cheddar on a great night for you, State of Origin. Scott Forbes, he's a late starter in kickboxing, am I right there, John?
Yeah, Scotty's a bit lazy in the gym. He's got a bit of talent, but we've got to push him all the way.
I mean, he started as a more mature man than a young man.
That's correct, yeah. He started running his club. He wanted to teach Muay Thai and kickboxing. I said, well, you better do it first before you start teaching it. So he started at a late date and he's having a go at it, so I'm very pleased with him. And later on, you're going to see Joanne Falzon and the girl from Perth. Joanne's been training 7 years of this sport. It's very hard for girls to get fights. Most of them have 4 or 5 give it away. 7 years of the sport, probably 2 fights a year. So she's dedicated. She's won the Australian, South Pacific, Commonwealth. The next step for her was an amateur world title. I'm not a real aptitude for world titles, but it's the next step up, and the girl deserves it, and I hope both girls do their best tonight. And if we can get an international opponent, someone puts up some money, she'll fight anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Okay, that's something to wait. Joanne Tornado Falzon and Tiana Tiger Caverley from Perth. Scott Forbes, thank you, Graham Marr. Don't go away, because coming up next, Robert Minniti and Ben Smullen.
your mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Centre Ring. State of Origin proudly presents this match has international flavour. Both men have studied Muay Thai. Graham Waddell will be in charge of an action-packed bout, which will include everything goes. Back fists, knees, elbows to the head, kicks to the head, you name it. It's full bore. 5 rounds at lightweight. 3-minute rounds, 5 by 3. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first on my right. Would you welcome back from Phuket in Thailand in memory of the great late Master Dana Goodson in kickboxing, 10 fights, 8 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, from Reservoir, Victoria, wearing Muay Thai trunks of gold red, would you welcome Rapid Fire Robert Minniti? And across the ring, occupying the blue corner, was Steve Stemborg, his master. Originally from Shepparton in the Goulburn Valley, now based in Northcote, Victoria. He works out of the underworld with Mr. T, Sam Solomon and Julian Holland. He brings a 23 fight record in the center ring. Ladies and gentlemen, he's worked out in Tokyo, Japan, wearing white with red and the bull on the front. Ladies and gentlemen, for Mark Castellini's purposes, known as TC, Ben Smullen. Here we go, let's get it on, Graham Waddell. Full Muay Thai.
Those who both understand the rules, or they come out and touch boxes and start the first and final round.
We're set for 5 threes under full Muay Thai rules, knees and elbows. This fight brought to you by CNN, Vehicle Trim and D-Tarp and AMA Steel. 3 big sponsors for a huge event. Lightweight contest, Robert Minniti and Ben Smullen, 5 threes. Graham Waddell, no worries, third man in centre ring. And we've got a full Muay Thai contest. Not often we get to see them here in Melbourne.
5 by 3. On paper, you'd have to say Smullen, the one with the more experience, Michael.
And the more hair, yes.
But it's single-handedly trying to relaunch the beard.
The beard. Outside thigh kick from the Smullen. Right hand from Minniti, couldn't get through. Thai fighters will start slow and start to pick up as the rounds progress.
5 by 3s, of course, these rounds obviously 1 minute longer than the standard rounds. What we've seen thus far, they've all been 2-minute rounds. Stepping it up, 5 by 3s, 15 minutes of fighting.
Outside thigh kick from Minniti. Outside thigh kick from Smullen. Overhand right there from Minniti, trying to get Smullen into the corner. They haven't tied up for the clinch yet, nor has an elbow been thrown.
Smullen very quick in the defence department, checking the kicks from Minniti.
Straight right hand from Smullen. Minniti fires out one of his own.
Rob Minniti dedicating this fight obviously to the late and great Dana Goodson, one of the true icons of Australian kickboxing, Dana. His memory will obviously be with us for all time, and his legacy, of course, in the sport is also going to be always there. Dana Goodson.
Outside thigh kick, nice one there from Ben Smullen. Intriguing first round. Nice high Thai guard on Robert Minniti. More Western style boxing guard on Ben Smullen. Jab from Smullen. Tries to pick him off with the right hand. Minniti comes forward now, going for the inside thigh kick.
Smullen, the height and reach advantage, obviously. Minniti's going to have to get in, unload, and then breach that reach.
Body shot dropping down off the right hand there from Smullen. Inside thigh kick from Minniti. Turning left hand from Smullen. Quarter right hand on the side of the jaw did Smullen. Right hand, little outside thigh kick from Smullen. Check the low kick from Minniti. Three-minute rounds, don't forget. Outside, inside thigh kick didn't work for Smullen.
Both fighters having a look at each other as we end the first round.
Well, a very hard one to separate, Hammer.
Nothing in it the first round.
Yes.
Smullen throwing some good kicks. Minniti throwing some good kicks in turn. But better defence probably on Smullen. Minniti landing some good hand strikes. Even first round.
Seconds out, round 2.
Well, great crowd support behind both men, especially Robert Rapid Fire Minniti. And here we go, second round set for a 5x3, full tyre rules. No clinching in the first one. Maybe we'll see the knee start to come into play now in the second round.
Smullen only throwing one knee in that the first round.
Smullen. Tried for the follow-up right hand there, Smullen. Couldn't get it through. Minniti stalking forward again. Maybe looking to lock onto the clinch. Good leg check there from Smullen. Very quick reflexes on the man.
In the break, Laos Tui calling for Rob Minniti to come in with the right round elbow. Interesting if he tries to implement that.
Clicking high left round kick, caught Smullen on the neck. Outside thigh kick from Minniti. Good leg check again to that inside thigh kick from Smullen. Outside thigh kick, a cracker from Smullen. Short left hand from Minniti. Clash of outside thigh kicks. Again, neither man giving an inch. Not wanting to make a mistake here. Very tense second round of action. Right hand from Minniti. Good up and under leg kick there from Ben Smullen, stepping across.
It's almost kick for kick, Michael. Neither fighter really taking this one by the throat yet.
Body shot overhand right there from Smullen. Now they tie up and clinch over against the ropes. Smullen coming up trumps in the knee department. Minniti trying to dump him to the canvas, and referee Graham with the yell steps in, separates both men. Outside thigh kick from Smullen. They tie up again, as we said, the grapple and knees coming into play here in the second round. Leaping knee from Smullen. Smullen looking the better in the grapple, Hammer.
Minniti trying for an in-close right round elbow, not really working for him. A little bit scrappy on the grapple there.
Straight right hand off the jaw there from Minniti.
Minniti needs to overlap hands and feet. Throw the combo. Into the clinch we go.
Minniti trying to execute the dump. Oh, downward elbow. Top of the spine there from Ben Smullen. And down they go to the canvas like a couple of wrestlers. First real elbow of the fight coming from Ben Smullen. End of the second round. Hammer, how did you see it?
End of the second round. Good second round. Minniti in the grapple at the first exchange. Probably not so good second exchange grapple. Robert Minniti almost affected the takedown on Ben Smullen. Ben Smullen keeping his work rate up. Minniti landing some good headshots. It's just going to come down to how the judges score the punches. If you're scoring the knees, nothing in it. I'll give that one also an even round. There's not a lot in this one.
Although it's Muay Thai, there's only 60 seconds between rounds, not the conventional 2 minutes. 5 rounds by 3-minute duration with a 60-second period between each round.
Yeah, normal.
Seconds out, round 3.
Okay, we are ready to roll into the third round of action. Set 4-5 now. Maybe the elbows will start to go into play. We said the knees would in the second round. Now maybe the elbows in the third. Minniti out of the red corner. Smullen's out of the blue corner. This fight brought to you by CNN Vehicle Trim, D-Tarp and AMA Steel. Step up left hook there from Smullen to open proceedings in this round. Straight right hand from Smullen, missed with a follow-up hook. Trying for the crossing elbow there was Minniti.
Yeah, Minniti trying to land that right round elbow in close on Smullen. Needs to step up with it and go in off the grapple after it. Smullen measuring with the lead hand, trying to get a fix on Minniti. With the height and reach advantage that Smullen has, he wants to be making a greater advantage of that. A teep kick to the front of the thigh there from Minniti. Showing good range of technique, Robert Minniti.
Smullen stalks forward again. Good high leg check there from Minniti. Minniti comes forward now, walks into a left hand. High left round kick from Minniti. A beautiful takedown from Ben Smullen, showing no respect. Minniti caught him with the high left round kick and Smullen dumped him.
Well, there's a couple of scores for both boys down in that little exchange. Minniti landing with the punch and the kick, and of course Smullen executing a very nice takedown. Thank you very much.
A tango over against the ropes, downward elbow on top of the shoulder there from Smullen. Trying to crack the collarbone even of Robert Minniti. Graham Waddell separates both boys. Jab, nice one through the guard from Smullen. Turns him around with the left hook, nothing in it, only a slip, says the referee. Smullen starting to show his strength now here in the third round.
Well, this is more like it from Ben Smullen. He is a very seasoned campaigner, Ben Smullen. Obviously he's fought in Japan, fought all over the country.
Oh, big right hand from Robert Minniti turned the head of Ben Smullen. They're going close now.
There's some scoring knees there from Minniti in close. Got to be looking at those. 4 scoring knees to the inside and outside thigh. May not have a major effect, but they did score at the target.
Oh, nice body rip from Smullen, off the left hand. They grapple in the red corner. Downward elbow, back of the neck from Smullen. And another one. And a third one from Smullen on top of the collarbone of Robert Minniti, all tangled up against the ropes. Neither man getting an effective knee in close. And Graham Waddell separates them both. Minniti backs himself into his corner, a little bit tired in his third round now, Minniti. Sweeping leg kick from Smullen. Smullen came on strong in that round hammer.
Locked that one away for Ben Smullen that round. Got a couple of downward elbow strikes away. Minniti landed some in-close knees. The effectiveness of those knees was minimal, however. And Smullen landed a good stiff jab in amongst it all. So very close contest, but this one predominantly in the last, that latter round going the way of Smullen.
Lovely lady, a hostesses. Muhammad Ali, Kylie Minogue going for $1 billion, hopefully. To aid the Sunshine Police Youth Club, a big auction coming up. John Reader, big auction coming up. Get details from Sunshine Uniform Police, Sun Present. Seconds out, round 4.
We are ready to roll. Round 4, penultimate round of action. Full tie rule fight brought to you by CNN Vehicle Trim, D-Tarp and AMA Steel. Both men touch gloves, we're underway. Again, Smullen controlling the centre of the ring. Leg check there from Minniti. Oh, what a beautiful hook it was from Smullen. Caught him sweetly. Inside thigh kick from Smullen. Tags with a jab. Oh, beautiful boxing skills now from Ben Smullen. Robert Minniti in a whole lot of bother. Smullen's going bombing.
Well, Smullen now stamping his authority on this round. Starting, opening up with some really good, strong left hand shots. Minniti's going to need to pick it up.
All tied up over against the ropes. Jumping knee to the spine there from Ben Smullen, and Rain Waddell separates both men. Crackerjack start to the round here from Smullen.
Well, Smullen looking the crisper of the two.
Oh, beautiful right hand there from Robert Minniti. Then the follow-up knee to the rib cage. Good stuff from Minniti. Turns him around. Smullen holding onto the rope. Waddell separates both men. Big shot to the abdomen there from Ben Smullen. Minniti spins him around, negating knees from both fellas. Smullen going to that outside left thigh with the corking knee. Having a bit of a smile over in the neutral corner. Good round again so far from Ben Smullen. Wonder if we'll see any elbows coming to play. Couldn't get through the guard on that occasion, Smullen. Right hand launched from Minniti, didn't come close. And a bit of a sprawl to the canvas by both men.
I'm
Final
surprised,
stages of this round now.
Surprised that Smullen hasn't launched that elbow a little bit more. He's certainly got the reach advantage and he's opening up Minniti slightly for it.
Minniti walking forward again. Step up jab from Smullen. All tied up now. Knees to the midsection from both fellas. They tango in the centre of the ring.
Low grapples from both. None of them really clasping the neck correctly. Minniti in close.
Crossing
round
elbow.
As Smullen just steps back. Step up elbow.
Uppercut elbows. Cut him.
He's cut him across the head. That's it. It's all over.
He's cut him. Well, the uppercut elbow sweep between the eyes and Robert Minniti pouring blood. This one's all over.
Straight across the forehead. That's all it takes. Good step up elbow there from Ben Smullen. Straight cut right from the brow to the middle of the forehead. And that there is the lethality of full Thai rules. Ben Smullen executing that step up lead elbow perfectly. And that's going to require some stitches there, Robert Minniti. Unfortunate for him, but what a close-up fight. Ben Smullen just dominating towards the end. Third and fourth round, it was all Smullen.
Let's separate the men from the boys. And put your money where your mouth is. No time for toys. Your game is weak, you get so don't sleep. Cause I be checking and wrecking it. Checking and wrecking it. Checking and wrecking it. Then I creep back door. I know I got you out there. You got no clout here. And I got there. Is any way that you can chop the beat down? You ought to play the background and sit back down. Chumps like you, I gotta keep them in line. So prepare to suffer, boy. Cause now you're mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Graham Waddell called the fight off because of the cut. 2 minutes, 46 seconds in a round 4. Unhappy, your winner, Ben T.C. Smullen. Graham, there's a bit of dissension there. Was the cut, what was the cut caused by?
Nice straight elbow, straight to the top of the forehead, split it right down, good 3 inches, about an inch.
A serious cut?
No.
You had no option but to call it off?
No, one more punch, we'll just open it up more.
Okay, referee Graham Waddell saw a nasty cut. Then Smullen, T.C. Smullen. Then a tough son of a gun, Rapid Fire Minniti, but you got through. But some of the audience over there not happy, Ben.
I don't know why. Perhaps you guys need to get in here and try what we're doing in here. I want to thank Robbie. He's a tough boy. I saw him years ago. He's been a bit hasn't had the most fights in the past 3 years with what's happened with Master Dana and all, but I've got to thank Robbie a whole lot. He's a good champion, and I get to know him. I've known him for a while, and yeah, as you guys, fight it. Not needed.
Ben, you got a big supporter base here, Ben. You're changing to conventional boxing on November 15, Peter Mattiarda's show.
Yeah, it's just a ring sport. Like, I work my hands really well, but with the Thai boxing, it's very awkward to throw your hands as well as it is. But hopefully having a fight on the 15th of November, boxing, and hopefully more in the future. It's just another ring sport. I really enjoy this ring. I do the sports for the love of it. I don't care what everybody else thinks, but I do it for the fun of it.
Okay, Ben TC Smullen.
I just want to thank all my friends, family, and everyone over here. They've given me great support, and a lot of fight virgins there, but hope they've enjoyed it. I love you all too.
I love you all, Ben Smullen. Here he come up, an auction, Kylie Minogue and Muhammad Ali. Only Muhammad Ali, okay. Correct, Matt. 7 rounds. Your judges, Matt Tyne, Mark Corrie, and Graham Waddell. Your ringside position, Dr. John Jury. Your referee in charge of the action, World Championship referee, and Judge Bryce Birtwhistle. Paul Kafka. You can catch all Paul's 1,000 picks in the next 48 hours on www.fightforce.net. www.fightforce.net. 1,000 action-packed shots on your website from Paul Kafka, Sting, Fight Force, Michael, and Con Vukovic. Ladies and gentlemen, the state of origin, John Cheetah, Ultimate Kickboxing, proudly presents our semi-main event of the evening. The ladies of kickboxing are taking the world by storm. This is a World Championship event. World K1 Amateur World Championship, 7 rounds of kickboxing. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first on my left. I worked with this young lady recently in Hamilton, North Island, New Zealand, where she challenged for a World Championship. A little later on, she was a silver medalist at the World Women's Championships in Bangkok. She's from a suburb called Burtborough, Western Australia, with her mentor Bill Seth from the Munghorn Gymnasium. She comes in at 55.25 kilograms with a proud fighting record of 14 fights, 10 wins. She's an ISCA WA Western Australian Bantamweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, wearing Muay Thai of gold and blue, she's known as the Tiger, Tiana Caverley from Perth, Western Australia. Across the ring, as John Cheetah said a little earlier, 7 years in the making. She is an Australian, South Pacific, Victorian and Commonwealth champion. Ladies and gentlemen, with a 10-fight record, 1 win, 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, part of Ultimate celebrated her 25th birthday in the last few days, scaling 55.20 kilograms, wearing lilac, mauve purple with tornado on the front. She's known as Ultimate's Tornado, Joanne Falzon. It's World Championship time, and who better? The man in black, Bryce Birtwistle. Here we go. Let's get it on.
You're both aware of the rules. I spoke to you in the back of the rooms. Do you have any questions? Listen to my commands at all times. Obey my commands at all elements. Do you understand that? Touch gloves now in the last round. Good luck to you.
Into the buttock, get the bell.
Not often that we get to see a female world title on the line. We're getting to see that tonight. Michael Chiavello ringside with the hammer, Mark Castanini, coming at you from the West Sunshine Community Centre. And one of our favourite female fighters, Joanne Falzon, after 7 years in the making, going for the world amateur title here tonight against Tiana Caverley from up north. And they lock up early on. Caverley, the taller of the two, the more experienced Muay Thai fighter. Joanne Falzon so dangerous with her fists and those wicked leg kicks she possesses. And she's got to watch out for the big looping round kicks on this very tall girl, Tiana Caverley. Falzon overhand right. Will Caverley be able to sustain the power in the hands of Joanne Falzon?
Well, Tiana Caverley, silver medalist in the World Muay Thai Council Women's Championships in Bangkok. Very credible opponent. Falzon.
Falzon just dumping her to the canvas. Caverley content to lock onto the back of the neck. Hold on and grapple and knee Joanne Falzon.
K1 rules. Something unusual, Michael?
Yes,
K1
indeed.
rules.
If it's true K1 rules, there will actually be limited grappling enforced in centre ring. Caverley will not be able to hold on for extended periods of time.
She has to keep working in the grapple.
Can Falzon be Johnny Sheeter's second female world champion? Behind Laura Skinner, of course. And give Johnny Sheeter the very rare accomplishment of having two female world champions in the one stable, Hammer.
Well, certainly Joanne has been around for a long time. She's had some epic battles in her limited career. Fights very hard for Joanne to come by. Hence the long wait for a title shot.
Need in the midsection from Joanne Falzon. Trying to get it up to the jaw there from Tiana Caverley. Fires up a right hand. Falzon sends her back. And here comes the tornado unloading now on Tiana Caverley. Catches her with another right hand. Ties up Caverley now. Spins her around in front of the ropes. Bryce Birtwistle keeping a close eye on things.
Because of the height and reach advantage of Caverley, Joanne should be actually kneeing at the thighs of Caverley.
End of the first round, Hammer.
Rather than going for the body, Michael, as I was saying before you cut me off there.
As I do. Someone has to.
But end of the first round. That one's probably slightly going the way of Caverley, but pretty much an even round. Depends on how the judges are scoring the knees.
This fight brought to you by Small Poppies and Elegance of Essendon. Danielle and all the team.
Seconds out, round two.
Here we go, second round of action. World Bantamweight title on the line. Set for 7x2. Joanne Falzon against Tiana Caverley. Brought to you by Small Poppies and Elegance of Essendon. Overhand right by Falzon. Caverley ties her up, works the knee to the midsection. Nice knees here from Caverley. Falzon catching the kneeing leg. Holding on. Referee Bryce Birtwistle separates both ladies. High left round kick, high right round kick by Caverley rather. Falzon turns her around in the blue corner now, wants to go to work in the boxing department. Latches onto the back of the neck, drills the knees through the abdomen of Caverley.
Nice knee there from Falzon.
Good stuff from Joanne Falzon, the little tornado.
If you're going to score aggression, Michael, it's got to go the way of Falzon. She's always very aggressive in a fight style, pushing up, throws caution to the wind on getting on the inside, which is where she has to be because of the height and reach disadvantage in her favour. In her way.
Nice takedown executed there by Joanne Falzon. And they're having a little bit of a wrestle around on the canvas, the two ladies. No love lost there, Hammer. Well title on the line. Stakes don't get any higher.
And of course, immense amount of pressure on Joanne Falzon, fighting in front of her home crowd. A lot of support here for her.
Oh, jumping there to the jaw from Tiana Caverley. Caught her unawares. Falzon now moving in, waiting through the attack. Overhand right by Falzon.
Of course, Tiana Caverley, trained by Bill Seth in Perth. Bill Seth, renowned for training some of Perth's finest female fighters.
Falzon wants to maybe turn this one into more of a kickboxing contest. That's where her strength does lie. Caverley looks to be maybe a bit superior in the grapple at the moment, especially with those lead-in knees. Bryce Burwhistle separates both ladies. A long fight this one, set for 7 rounds. Beautiful high left round kick by Falzon. Knees to the midsection now from Falzon, latching behind the back of the neck, and the gating knee from Caverley. Smothers a forearm across the face. Referee separates both ladies. Balk right hand by Falzon, didn't come off for her. Knee up high on the chest from Caverley. End of the second round, Hammer.
Give that one to Joanne, a little busier, a little bit more aggressive. Joanne will go her way for the second round, so it's round the piece. Well, if you're going to score the first round even, we've got Joanne ahead.
Joanne Tornado Falzon, the red corner. Tiana Tiger Caverley, Perth, Western Australia, in the blue corner. 7 rounds with 2 down. Get behind Joanne and Tiana. Lisa Ferruccio carrying the numbers. Seconds out as we approach round 3.
We're rolling into the third round of action. Joanne Falzon out of the red corner. Tiana Caverley out of the blue corner. Well, bantamweight title on the line. Michael Chevello ringside with the hammer. Mark Castanini. Alan Gens of Essendon bringing you this bout. And Small Poppies. The girls tie up early on here in the third round. Knee to the midsection there from Caverley, trying to get some height on it now. Falzon just tags her with a snappy left hand. Round kick to the rib cage from Caverley.
Well, Caverley opening up a little more aggressive in this round.
Certainly a very worthy opponent, Tiana Caverley. She's coming here to fight. Outside thigh kick, nice one there from Falzon. Caverley picks her off with a front kick to the midsection.
Long-ranging technique from Caverley. Doesn't seem to possess a lot of power, apart from that looping head kick that she's got. The rest of it is a little light on power department, but it is there and it is working, and it is confounding Joanne Falzon slightly, purely because of the reach that she possesses.
Oh, nice left hook, right round kick combination there from Falzon, trying to land up the big Goodnight Irene, and she goes for the spinning back fist. Didn't come off for her, and both women take a tip to the canvas. While she was trying to line up the big right hand, and it set her up for actually a spinning back fist. A little bit too close though for Falzon.
Tall order for Falzon to hit with a spinning back fist.
Nice tagging jab. Leading through with the left hand, Falzon. Neither tie up in the neutral corner. Bryce separates both women. Gutsy round this one.
Uppercuts could be the way to go for Falzon against such a tall opponent.
Backtracking, Caverley flicks out the left round kick. Oh, she tried for a spinning of her own, did Caverley. Falzon ties her up now. Right in front of our commentary position, and Bryce separates both women again. It's half a round, Hammer in the third.
Certainly is, both ladies giving it their all. We are set for 7 rounds. This
knee to the midsection. That left hand seems to be causing some bother for Caverley whenever she comes in on Falzon. End of the third round, we go to the towels, Hammer.
That's the bell for round
Go to the towels after that one. Pretty much an even round if I have to lean either way. Possibly Joanne for a superior work rate. But Tiana did start that round very well. She started with a fairly high work rate as well. In hindsight, nothing in it. Possibly Joanne by 1 point at this point.
1, 2, 3, 4. And the 12 Catto. Our ninth bout on their program, not round 9. Seconds out, round 4.
Rolling into the 4th round of action, Joanne Falzon, Tiana Caverley, World Bantamweight title on the line. Elegance of Essendon and Small Poppy sponsoring this bout, our semi-main event. Side headlock there by Tiana Caverley. See Falzon's nuggety hands can come into play in this round. Nice front kick defensive, and another one, real gut muncher there from Caverley. Falzon barrels her into the neutral corner. Caverley staying busy in the clinch.
As Tiana's armlet has come dislodged.
Overhand right from Falzon. Tiana ties her up. Falzon trying to get out of there. Stumbled back against the ropes.
Certainly the rules of which this fight have been helped, which is the K1 rules, the knee strikes are not doing Joanne Falzon any real favours. Would have been possibly better to look at it in the kickboxing rules. She does work a lot cleaner under kickboxing rules. And that would certainly help accentuate her main skills, which is her hands, Joanne. She possesses some very tidy boxing skills, Joanne Falzon.
Falzon wades in again, looking to drop the right hand down to the rib cage. Caverley ties her up, and again, the busier of the two within the grapple, Caverley. Nice net in the midsection there from Falzon. Caverley holding on to the back of the neck. Not enough work rate, says Bryce Birtwhistle. Separates both women. Halfway through the round now. Falzon storming across the ring, looking for that sweet right hand of hers. They tie up again. Caverley forcing her back against the ropes. Neither woman coming up trumps with the knees. Inside thigh kick from Caverley. Beautiful couple of knees off the left there from Joanne Falzon. They tangle over against the ropes again. Corking heel to the back of the calf there from Falzon. Clever technique from her. High right round kick from Caverley. Falzon overhand right, couldn't connect sweetly. There's the end of the round hammer.
Well, again, not a lot in it. Falzon landing some good knees. Surprisingly, for her height disadvantage, she is managing to get her knees up. But Tiana landing some nicely timed front kicks, 3, in fact, in succession. You got to score them. So, not a lot in that round. I'll sit on the fence once again. So there's not a lot in it. If I have to lean anyway, I may just give it to Falzon for aggression and pure work rate.
Capture photographs on Team Vukovic Fight Force website tomorrow, 48 hours. All the action, live action, colour pics of all tonight's big 10 matches. Something to drink, something to eat. The bar will be closing soon. Seconds out. Round 5.
We move into the 5th of 7 rounds. World Bantamweight title on the line. Joanne Falzon gunning for it for the Victorians. Overhand right from Falzon. Looks to have come out stronger in this round already. Caverley tying her up, working these to the midsection. Trying to get the uppercut off there was Falzon. Couldn't get it through though, and Bryce Birtwhistle separates both ladies. Falzon's got to start to pick up the momentum here in the 5th round. Thought about the high right round kick, did Caverley, didn't have the target on it. Overhand right from Falzon. Caverley ties her up immediately. Turns her around against the rope. She got those hands locked behind the back of the neck now. Caverley. Knee to the midsection and the upper rib cage from Caverley. Taking it right up to Falzon here, Hammer.
Certainly she is in this round. Landing some good knee strikes. Nicely timed front kick earlier.
And you can see why Tiana Caverley won that silver medal at the World Championships in Bangkok.
Certainly in Bangkok, fighting with knees and elbows, of course. Full amateur gear, head guard, and elbow pads.
Oh, even the girls fight with elbows?
Yes, they certainly do.
That's harsh. Caverley coming forward again. Falzon just probing with the left hand. All tied up against the ropes. Falzon trying to tuck in some short right hands over the top. High knee to the ear there from Caverley. She's getting up nice and high now. Tiana Caverley unloading on Joanne Falzon. Falzon's got to get out of the clinch.
Hammer thinks he's back in Pattaya.
Tell you what, Caverley's getting her knees up nice and high. Joanne's going to really have to guard up against those knees to the face.
Haven't really seen Falzon land a good right-hand flush on the kisser yet, one of her best weapons. And whenever she's moved in close enough, Caverley's done her darndest to tie her up and make it a real scrappy event in the grapple. Negating knee across the waist there from Falzon. Nice defence work. End of the round, Hammer.
Well, that was probably a better round from Caverley there. I'll score that one her way. She was probably more effective in technicality, landing probably some cleaner shots, a couple of good knee strikes, and just a little bit more cleaner in the grapple. So that one possibly the way of Tiana Caverley, taking it pretty much even then. So we're down to the final 2 rounds now, and this fight and this title is pretty much there for the taking.
Friday, November 15 at Melbourne Town Hall, Peter Maniatis, Team Promotions, John C. Fogarty of Creeping Sweetwater, Nick Matera Torres. Then on Friday, November 22 at Springvale again, Team Vukovic, a big night of Sting Fight Force, 10 classic events. Grab a fly here tonight. Nick Lund, Dragomir, Alpha Sakonis, George Sophocleos. Friday, November 22, Springvale. Seconds out, round 6.
Sixth round of action. Oh, big right round kick to the head from Tiana Caverley. Caught her on top of the noggin. Great come-out technique there from Caverley. Falzon felt
step
it.
Up knee to the face from Caverley.
Really turning
Falzon
on the aggression now, Hammer.
Certainly she's starting this round strong.
The Cav. Falzon ties her up, knee to the midsection. Falzon wants to get out of there and go at punching range. But Caverley, every time Falzon comes in, is tying her up.
Stepping off, sidestepping, nice bit of round movement. Round kick to the midsection of Falzon from Caverley.
She's been skilled up well, the girl Caverley. Knees to the back of the spine from Caverley. Falzon, overhand right. She has no answers in the clinch, Hammer.
She really needs to negate that front kick and then work in of it. This round again sees Caverley stamping her authority.
Falzon moves forward, outside thigh kick from Caverley. Falzon content to tie her up though and try and work the knees. Well, it's turned into a very heavy tie fight.
See Caverley with a very tight grapple around the head of Falzon.
Falzon comes forward.
Again with
beautiful
the front kick, Caverley. It's predictable as you like.
Oh, she tags her solid right hand. Spinning back fist there from Falzon. All tied up. Falzon sucking in the air now. Been a good round for Caverley so far. Clash of leg kicks, tagging right hand from Caverley. Overhand right from Falzon. Tagged with a short right hand on the eyebrow. Caverley trying to put knee to belly button in the centre ring. Caught her on the forearms though. This is better from Joanne Falzon now.
Joanne Falzon, she is a trier. She is giving it her all. Big heart on the little girl.
End of the round, Hammer. We got one more to go.
But nevertheless, Tiana Caverley, that round started it just a little too strongly. Landed some good body kicks. Landed the head kick. Knee work underneath it all. Really put that round her way. Tiana Caverley.
Seconds out, 7th and final round. Come on, get behind Joanne Tornado. Tiana the Tiger. This is it, it's up for grabs. It's championship time.
The championship round here, Joanne Falzon and Tiana Caverley. And here we go, semi-final round of action already tied up. And both women stuck straight into the grapple. Falzon coming forward again now. Can she get that right hand through the guard of Tiana Caverley? Front kick from Falzon, front kick from Caverley. Outside thigh kick from Caverley. Falzon ties her up. Near to the midsection from Falzon. Caverley in close. Nowhere to go. Bryce Burwhistle separates both ladies. Snappy jab there, but a good front kick again. Be one of her preferred weapons so far from Tiana Caverley.
Very effective indeed. The front kick, the round kick, Caverley's working it well. She's certainly outgunned when it comes to the hand department. That's Joanne's strength, but she's not letting Joanne in and turning it into any sort of a boxing match at all.
Clever fight from Tiana Caverley. Falzon ties her up. Nowhere to go in the red corner. Falzon's got to bring it home strongly now. Hope for a knockdown against Caverley.
She's slightly behind now. Falzon. Caverley's been using those long legs of hers to too much effect. Also working the knees underneath now, as we're seeing on screen.
Falzon peppering with the right hand. The big overhand right from Falzon might have tagged her on top of the head. Jumping knee there from Caverley. Falzon nowhere to go. Here comes Joanne Falzon, the tornado. Ties her up again, working the knee to the inside thighs, Falzon. They tango over the blue corner, Caverley's corner. Falzon wants to get out of there. Bryce separates both ladies. Into the final half now of the round. High right round kick from Caverley. They spill through the ropes. Well run in front of our commentary position. Spill through the ropes after a high right round kick from Caverley. That's all happening in the battle for the bantamweight world title. What a great women's fight, Hammer. There you have it. What a gutsy contest from both ladies.
Wow, what an absolute battle, what an absolute war that one was. And in the end, Tiana Caverley on my scorecard probably finished a little stronger, started really getting her legs working. The front kicks were working a treat for her, landed a couple of good head kicks over the front kicks, and in close, her knees were fairly effective also. So what a tough opponent Joanne had to battle with here tonight. Very unfortunate, Joanne Falzon, but having to fight an opponent with such height and reach advantage, and also such a proficient one. Silver medalist, world Muay Thai silver medalist from Bangkok, Tiana Caverley. Trainer Bill Seth from Perth. Very credible opponent indeed for Joanne Falzon. She should take pride that she fought a good girl in centre ring. My scorecard leans slightly the way of the blue corner, but it's going to be down to the judges.
Mr. Graham Burke, would you drop please, Graham, and present the championship belt? Would you, Graham? Jake, would you come up please and present the championship belt? Jake, please. We're going to get Jake up before the main event, but think about now. Give this man a big round of applause. Oh, courageous warrior, Michael Zambitas, the Wall of Fire, then he went to the Gold Coast Friday night against John Wayne Parr, kickboxing boxing champ. Come on, give the great white shark a big round of applause. He steps through the ropes. Jake Behich. Jake come across. Jake, the guys better watch their step. The ladies are taking kickboxing by storm.
Yeah, when you're watching the girls, sometimes it looks like it's a bit of a slow motion, but tonight they look real good actually. They put it real good together, and guys to show that a few of my kickboxing in Australia is coming up, and yeah, looking good, and it's going to get in the international competition soon, and hopefully we can get some good Aussie female fighters back on the Australian map and put a show the stuff to the world what we've got here in Melbourne. Thank you.
Okay, the great white shark. Seven rounds of action-packed K1, Women's Bantamweight Championship of the World. We have a very close decision. Judge Matt Tyne gives it 68-67 Falzon. Judge Mark Corrie saw it the other way, 68-66 Caverley. One apiece as we go down the final card from Graham Waddell. It rests in his hands. Graham Waddell gives it 67-67, a draw. Come on, give our Perth lady a big round of applause. Tiana, the Tiger Caverley. He came in the lines then, Tiana. We met up in Hamilton, New Zealand, where you're the only one there who naturally were in your corner, but you've come to Melbourne, you put in a lion harder performance. You won't go home with a championship belt, but you shared the points.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and it's been a great experience.
Okay, Tiana, the Tiger Caverley. With Bill Seth. Joanne Tornado. Come on, give Joanne a big round of applause. She gave away height. She was in there firing. I suppose you played a big picture, Joanne. You didn't win, you didn't lose, but you can't take home the championship belt.
No, I tried my best. I did my best, and I'm sorry for my friends and family who came to support me. I'm sorry for joining me because I know it's put so much hard work. But I did my best, and hopefully I'll get another shot, we'll get a rematch, and hopefully I can do the job for you all.
Okay.
I'd like to thank my friends and family, my mum and dad, and my brother. I'm sorry. What else? Everyone, Jason, for holding pace for me. And I'd really like to thank little Jason, even though he's not so small anymore, working with the knees and everything for me. And I'd like to thank Michael for helping Johnny, giving me a shot. If it wasn't for Michael and Johnny, I probably wouldn't have a shot, but I didn't get it, but, I'm sorry. And just Danielle, my business partner, who I couldn't have trained so much if it wasn't for her working all those extra hours when I was training. And most of all, I'd like to thank Johnny for all the hard work he puts into everyone, and everybody for coming. Thank you, and all the sponsors. And one more thing. I really forgot the police team, so thanks to the police team for helping us and all the kids have somewhere to train, so thanks a lot.
Joanne Falzon, Tornado, she'll be back. A drawn contest, no women's amateur bantamweight champion. They'll go away because we're coming back with our main event. Tommy Burns from Perth, Western Australia, the Warrior, against the Gladiator, Evan Themelakis. Our main event of the evening coming up next, our grand finale. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment in time has come. Legends are made. The West Sunshine Community Centre. It's time for our main event of the evening. Let's get it on. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 rounds of junior middleweight kickboxing. Introducing first on my left, occupying the blue corner from Hammersley, Perth, Western Australia, with his mentors Scott and Justin. Ladies and gentlemen, he's had 11 fights, 7 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, 28 years of age. He's a WA welterweight and former super welterweight champion, wearing Muay Thai tracks of blue with red and white, with a great fighting kickboxing name. Would you welcome Perth's Tommy Burns? He scales 71.30 kilograms. And across the ring, his record precedes him. Part of a great fighting family, you saw knockout Nick Themelakis. This man has had 8 fights, 8 wins, 70 wins coming by way of knockout. He's a proud son of Ultimate from Taylor's Lakes in the mighty western suburbs. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the gladiator, Evan Themelakis. The Rock, Dave Handcock.
Okay guys, USA rules. The legs above the waist, no holding in the leg, no punching behind the back of the head, no holding and punching. Listen to what I call. In case there's a knockdown, I'll leave it up to the first one, I down to the third finger point, what's that down. So I ask for a break on a good clean break. Okay? It's just what I call, do as I say with a good clean break.
Well, Michael Chevello ringside with the Hammer Mark Castanini and Optus premium deal. And Ballon Holden bringing you our main event. Evan Themelakis, trained by Johnny Sheeter and Tom Burns from Justin Boylan's Perth gym. First of 5 rounds, a junior middleweight contest. Evan Themelakis 8-0, 7 by way of knockout. One of the highest knockout records of any fighter in Australia, Hammer.
Certainly the last time anyone had a record like that, it was Frank Zamet from the Nick Stone gym.
Yes, indeed. Maybe a tough opponent here, though, in the form of Tommy Burns from Perth. Look out for the high round kicks on Evan Themelakis. Turn him back into the midsection there from the Gladiator.
Well, they breed him tough in Perth, that's for sure. Especially from the Justin Boylan Zendokai Bob Jones Corporation gym.
And this one, 5 rounds. We're set for great crowd on hand capacity as always. For another ultimate promotion, Mike Vukovic, Johnny Sheeter, glancing right hand there from Evan Themelakis.
Of course, the Themelakis, his strong point is going to be his boxing skills. If I mind looking at Tom Burns at the moment, looks a little bit rigid in his hand movement, very Thai style guard, which lends itself a bit of an opening for a good boxing onslaught, which Themelakis does possess.
Strong all-round fighter, Evan Themelakis. Right hand found its way through the guard. Outside thigh kick from Themelakis. Burns shuffles forward. Big leg kick there from Themelakis. Burns went to check it but felt it. Another big cracking leg kick to that left shin from Themelakis, switching stance in mid-ring now. Trying to confuse Burns. There's the high left round kick. Looking to loop it around the back of the neck into the first round, Hammer.
Certainly the first round, all Themelakis really landing some good shots, throwing both legs at will and putting it together nicely. Evan Themelakis picking up where he left off from his last fight. String of victories to Evan, doing very nicely.
You enter a second out, round 2, main event time.
Second round of action brought to you by Optus S Premium Deal and Ballon Holden. Second of 5 rounds, Evan Themelakis and Tommy Burns touch gloves and we're underway. Will Themelakis rack up KO number 8 in this his 9th fight. Turning a heel kick there from Themelakis, goes downstairs again, doing some damage to that left shin of Tommy Burns, that being the lead leg of Burns.
And Tommy's going to have to turn up the pace a little bit. Themelakis is.
Oh, he catches him with a straight right-hander. Themelakis, Tommy Burns straight through the open guard. And down he went as the Hammer predicted.
Dave Handcock giving the count. Burns got to get it back now again with a big right hand.
Here comes Themelakis now. Tommy Burns could be in a lot of bother. Themelakis unloading on him, looking for a knockout. Once Evan sniffs blood. Tommy Burns still standing though. Themelakis couldn't connect with the right hand he was after. Inside thigh kick from Burns. Hook round kick combination there from Themelakis. Couldn't get through the guard.
Looking very well prepared, Themelakis here tonight. As was his younger brother Nick.
Nicky. Burns really has to mount some sort of attack now. He's been on the receiving end from Themelakis. Oh, the uppercut, right hand, left. Burns in all sorts of bother. He's on rubber legs in the neutral corner, Tommy Burns. Themelakis all over him, and Tommy Burns taking more battering than a piece of flake
He
hammer.
took some big shots there, Tommy Burns. Very tough customer. Worn some big shots from Themelakis. A lesser fighter would have dropped for sure, and they have.
Wow.
Well, Johnny Skidder importing a class opponent here for Evan Themelakis tonight. Tommy Burns from the Justin Boylan gym, WA. He's come here to fight, certainly.
Overhand right there from Themelakis. Oh, Burns takes another one to the jaw. Taking more shots than a rifle range, Tommy Burns, and what another great round for Evan Themelakis.
And a new one to Michael Chevelle's repertoire. More shots than the rifle range. I like it. I like it a lot. But another round to Evan Themelakis. Stamping his authority once again, nationally.
From Hammersley in Perth, Western Australia, our main event. Coburg, Emma Steelwork, R&R and Bell Street. Seconds out as we approach round 3.
We are rolling into the third round of action. Michael Chevello ringside with Mark Castanini. Another quality Ultimate Promotion main event. Evan Themelakis and Tommy Burns. It's been all Themelakis so far. Poor old Tommy Burns has taken a hiding, but he is still there. Themelakis opens up strongly, wobbles him, a high right round kick. Here comes Themelakis, wants to make it an early night. Big right hand from the Gladiator.
Well, Tommy Burns wore that head kick sweetly, rattled him a bit, but he's back.
High round kick again from Themelakis, now working his hands. Burns in all sorts of bother, taking a lot of punishment.
Well, Burns, obviously the Thai stylist. The kickboxing style of fighting certainly doesn't suit him. His guard's a little forward, and he's not moving that fluently. He's waiting for the opportunity to grapple up, a knee, etc. But that's not in these rules. It is kickboxing fight, and Tommy Burns needs to get busy.
Beautiful breadbasket shot there from Evan Themelakis. Burns showing his resolve in centre ring. He's one tough nut. Both fellas touch gloves. Themelakis been all over him. Just can't put him away yet. Overhand right there from Themelakis.
Ultimate Kickboxing.
Turning back kick from Themelakis. Step up jab from Themelakis. Outside thigh kick from Burns. Leg check was a good one from Burns. Oh, he gets tagged with a beautiful left hand short on the cheek from Themelakis. A lot of power behind those hooks from Themelakis. Body shot there from Burns and another one. Better stuff there from TB, Tommy Burns.
Tommy Burns now putting it together a little better in this round. Starting to get a bit aggressive now. Good body shot from Burns. Themelakis answers.
Oh, the high left round kick clipped him again from Themelakis. Burnsy in trouble. The head rocks back at Tommy Burns. Oh, Burnsy taking some more punishment here, Hammer.
Tell you what, Michael, he's a tough nut, Tom Burns.
Burnsy.
Round 3.
End of third round, Hammer. We are set for 5.
Third round, better round from Burns. Still going the way of Themelakis. Landed a couple of good head kicks, and the points are going his way. At this point in time, Evan Themelakis. Tom Burns, however, is really not taking a backward step. He's getting caught over and over, and he keeps pushing forward, popping the front kick out. He's a tough customer.
Burnsy.
Round 4 in a moment. Tommy Burns and Evan Themelakis. Seconds out, round 4.
Fourth round of action. Themelakis and Tommy Burns. And it's been all Themelakis so far. Can Burnsy turn the tide here? Fourth round. Oh, clubbing left hook there from Themelakis.
Burns just keeping his guard a little too forward, which is enabling Themelakis to wrap the hook around the back behind the gloves.
Uppercut from Themelakis, overhand right, left hand from Themelakis. Here comes the Gladiator again. Uppercut from Themelakis, rock the head back of Burnsy. And Uncle Dave Hedgecock separates both men. Uppercut from Themelakis, long-ranging one off the right. Burns looking a little flat-footed in centre ring, getting caught on the right rib cage there. Nice dropping body shot from Themelakis.
That's a good body rip from Themelakis. Time to perfectly stepped off, roll the hip.
Pops out the jab, the probing left hand. Themelakis circling the ring now. Overhand right. Going for the cranium cracker. Couldn't land it though on Burns. Now Burnsy comes forward. But not really launching any sort of assault on Themelakis. One that's getting through anyhow. Probing jab again from Evan. Evan working the perimeters of the ring well at the moment. Outside thigh kick, buckling that lead thigh of TB. Burnsy moves forward. Almost thought about kneeing him. Dave Hedgecott says, no knees in it, son. Dropping body shot there from Burnsy. Outside thigh kick from Themelakis. He's buckled that lead leg a couple of times in this round so far as Themelakis.
He's landing that body rip almost at will. Evan Themelakis off the left hand. Step up body rip. Needs to bring something on after it. Get busier with the kicks.
End of the round, Hammer. We've got one more to go.
Another round of Themelakis. This one's all going Themelakis. 4 rounds Themelakis. I've got it down as. Tommy Burns really needs an 8 count on Themelakis in the last round, or a KO to win this one on my scorecard anyway.
Thanks for great nights. You've been here almost 4.5 hours of action-packed kickboxing. Thank you, Michael Vukovic, Con Vukovic, for keeping the show rolling right on time. The senior Fight Force team of James Graham Burke, everybody here tonight at ringside. Seconds out, this is the 5th and final round.
Alrighty, here we go, 5th and final round of action. The crowd rallying behind Evan Themelakis to add to his great knockout record. But Tommy Burns has been one tough customer. This one brought to you by Optus, S Premium Deal, and Bell & Holden. Junior middleweight contest, 5-2, final round of action. Themelakis will he score another knockout. Knockout number 8 in this his 9th fight is what he's looking for. High right round kick from Burns. Themelakis goes downstairs. High right round kick from Themelakis that time. Slugging it out in centre ring. Chopping leg kick from Themelakis. Burns had moved in to want to grapple him, but he's got to leave his knees at home tonight. Themelakis again on the perimeter of the ring. Looking for that big right hand of his, dropping down to the breadbasket there, Tommy Burns. Themelakis 1-2 to the jaw, gets out of dodge. High right round kick from Themelakis. Burns felt it, chops out the lead leg. Burns doing the chicken dance. Themelakis all over him now. Here comes the gladiator, he's tagged him again. Dave Hedgecott applying the count. Tommy Burns.
Themelakis almost had Burns in a lot of bother there.
Could be by Burnsy.
He could have gone on with it, Themelakis, with great sportsmanship, let him off.
Themelakis, no, goes for the uppercut now. He wants to knock out Tommy Burns. Outside thigh kick, solid right hand to the side of the jaw from Themelakis.
Here comes Themelakis.
Here comes the pain. Themelakis again over the top. Body shots from Themelakis. Well, Evan Themelakis doing an absolute number on Tom Burns. Body shot from Burns, fell short with the follow-up right hand. High right round kick. Themelakis still digging in. Burns moves forward. Themelakis content to move laterally around the ring.
There's a clock ticks down now. This one, safe to say, will be a Themelakis further victory.
Unless Tommy Burns can pull an absolute kangaroo out of the hat hammer, it's going to be all over.
The boy from the Sunshine Youth Police Gym, Evan Themelakis, once again carrying the flag proudly.
Systematically broken down his opponent for 5 rounds. Themelakis, snappy jab again, and there you have it, Hammer. There is no doubt about it. Evan Themelakis is a winner here tonight.
I tell you what an absolute tradesman-like effort from Evan Themelakis. Systematically went about taking Tommy Burns apart. And he is a credit to Johnny Skidder and all at the Sunshine Youth Police Gym. What a great effort from him and all the crew.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us here at the West Sunshine Community Centre, and our main sponsors, Australian Trim Supplies, GL Lee, High Point Accident Repair, Super Deal Furniture, Barflies, Bell Street Fitness, Burrell Electronics, SMS Diesel Spares, Braybrook Auto and R&R Bell Street. Not to forget CNN Vehicle Trim, D-Tarp, AMA Steel, Small Poppies, Elegance of Essendon, and Optus Premium
Liam Dealham, Ballon Holden, thanks for joining us. Evan Themelakis, a victory in centre ring on our main event.
We do our best, as I said, it's not the Tokyo Dome, but we do our best in the West.
We do the best in the West. We're not the Tokyo Dome, but pretty close to that. Thank you to our WA team, Justin and all the big guns from Hammersley, Alexander, West Australia Bob. It's a beautiful state. Northerly's the king of Australian racing. Thank you, Dave The Rock. Thank you, Angela. Joanne, bang the bell. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Joanne Falzon. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the scorecards, and we have a unanimous decision. Judge Graham Waddell, 50-45. Judge Matthew Fine, 50-43. Replicated Mark Corrie, 50-43. All for the winner, going to 9 out of 9, the Gladiator, Evan Themelakis. Aussie champ, IKBF champ. How about a big round of applause for a gallant Tom Burns from WA. Tommy Burns, come over, Tom. Tom, you came into the lines then against a very accomplished, unbeaten fighter. What do you think of that? Pretty tough stuff in there?
Yeah, Evan's very polished in the kickboxing rules. No elbows. I don't know if you saw, but every time we got inside, I just went to lock on and throw the knees, which of course we can't do. So I'd like to thank Johnny, Mike, all the guys for bringing us over. It was a great show. Well done to Dave. Very, very well. I thought we should have got the win. I'd like to thank Justin, Scotty, everyone from Perth, Johnny, Evan. Thank you all for coming. It was a great show, and I'd love to come back sometime. And Evan, please come to Perth and fight Tyrrell sometime. Thank you.
Okay, a very gracious Tommy Burns. Okay, Evan, he came to the war. I mean, he was a seasoned campaigner, 28 years of age. You boxed beautifully and in a standing 8 count. You're thoughtful, as you always are. Thinking fight, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks very much, Howie. I've got a few times, a hard boy. Very hard boy. Thanks for coming over and giving me a tough fight. That's what it's all about, I guess. Once again, the Lord was on my side. Praise God. I've got to thank a couple of sponsors who, you know, have been on board from the start with me. And one of them, Tony Lance from Bell Street Fitness. Thanks, Tony, wherever you are. Right? That's where champions go to train. Then I've got to thank R&R, because they feed the champions. Right? I've got to thank Johnny Skeeter, because he trains the champions, and Joey D. McCauley from Perth Strait, because he supplies all the gear for the champions. Thanks very much, everyone, for supporting. All your friends, you know who they are. Sammy, the guys, thanks very much, and God bless us. We'll see you again soon. Thank you. Thanks, Alan.
Beautifully done, Evan. God bless. Yes, as Evan said, God bless. On behalf of your ringside commentators, the Hammer and Michael Chavallo, Howard Lee, on behalf of John Sheeter and Michael Vukovic and all the team, saying good night to you all. Good night, Danny Carroll. Thank you for coming. Drive safely. Protect yourself at all times, both physically and emotionally. Reach for the stars. May God bless. Peace on earth. We are one nation. Freedom. Good night. Keep punching. God bless. Thank you, Stav. Thank you, John. Good job.